Welcome back. It's been a while. I gotta stop saying that. I wish you all a very happy post-Halloween, but we once again return to Atinia. And the misadventures of Darkrai kidnapping Ram into the Abyss. Do you have that Caterpie sheet ready?
Yes, Felix.
Oh no!
Let's go.
Well,
that's what I get for robbing God.
Yeah. You totally did it on purpose. How could you?
I'm so devious.
So, last session, the others regrouped a little bit in their little adventure over there in the western part of the forest. They actually recovered and processed what remained of the Parasects and did a little exploring. A number of extra little things were found and thrown into the mix of the reserves, including the locusts, which seemed to have very rapidly recovered into a massive pumpkin patch. Some luck was tested, but everyone made it all right, and returned home. That reminds me. Here's your chicken, quail, whatever.
Holy shit! Let's go.
I mean, you didn't search the patch quite enough, did you? Some things certainly died there very recently. But Ram also made their way back home after their little escapade. Marcus had been busy making some friends and building some things, and had constructed a shield for himself out of some of the ore you had. A lot of it is still in limbo. Not really sure what you're going to do with it yet, but you get it shoved away into your storage room. And you came back, and you regrouped. You put your storage away, you said farewell to the other younger Mons that went back home, and Ram dropped a couple of bombs.
Oh, I remember something now. That lantern.
Yeah. Turns out, Ram received a pretty potent lantern of some sort from his little escapade into that mystery dungeon. And through a series of actions, Titania had a bad time. She'll get better.
What do you mean? I just got the remaining 6 days of vacation.
And in the effort, there was about 6 days left, right? Titania?
Yeah.
In the effort, I will make you a bargain. It is a good bargain. Let's see, your logic and insight. Rather than slow things down and have you roll for your downtime to recover that will, I'll make you a deal.
Mm-hmm.
You'll burn those 6 days, and in that time, have recuperated enough to make 3 will back. Seems pretty. That's a little bit above average, what were probable to acquire.
3. Yeah, I can get 3 back, and then I can use my last 36 points to get the remaining 3 off. Mm-hmm. There is things I want to do in those 6 days, though, like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah, really, it would probably be more about 2 will, but you did have some training points in reserve to use.
Oh, I
need to go to 0 general? I have.
How much was that, by the way?
I have 36 left.
So yeah, maybe 2 is more appropriate for your what you would average roll in that time. I mean, you could roll really freaking high. I don't know, but
I mean, if you're telling me I'm giving you average, then I want to roll just in case I get higher.
I just don't want to slow things down. Yesterday was a lot.
Yeah,
of
then give me
numbers.
higher.
Which, on that topic, like I said, if I have enough, can I spend enough to get a will back?
Yes, if you have the points, which I believe you do.
Is it 10 or 20 per will?
10.
10.
Yeah, then I need
and I'll
2 will
spend
for
that
my
10
last
in-
20.
Uh,
Because I'm down to 3.
3 is already above average. You'll be fine.
yes, the 3. It's fine.
But you've lost your reserve due to that.
Yup. I need to update this thing too. It's 6 now.
And well, you reconvened. You talked a little. Some things were brought into question, which brought up some mixed feelings on the subject. But that, a little while before the festival, is where we return.
Indeed.
It's a little calmer. Let's do the classic. So, Titania,
Mm-hmm.
you and Smalls got together after the daily events, and you told them a couple of things you'd be interested in having made for you.
Mm-hmm.
They shrugged, said that they'd give it a shot. After all,
Right.
they'd already made that stone pot. Probably not a good idea to lug that around everywhere. Probably use some of that copper you found to make a copper pot.
I can do that.
I mean, we need to make a copper element anyways, so whatever it's left can be used to make pottery, like kitchen stuff. But the thing I wanted to do in these 6 days, well, the first one, which it's the one that takes the least amount of time because I can only do it really in a specific time. It's trying to see if was it read right the Mianfu.
Read, yeah.
Yes, Reed.
If he wants to learn how to cook meat.
Reed will kind of tilt their head a little bit at you. You mean cook like you do and Weaver?
Yes.
Usually I just eat it.
Yeah, and understandable, but cooked is way more tastier and a better moral boost.
Why don't you do it? You seem really good at it.
No, I really cannot. I get queasy around dead bodies, especially
But
if I need to, prepare them.
you're an omnivore too, right?
Well, I am happy that I am a omnivore, so that I don't have to eat meat. Plus, it would be great so that you can cook even if I'm not around.
They are indifferent. How would you? Let's see.
I mean, if you want, I can rephrase it to be more beauty or cute alert, but
Yeah, you've min-maxed. You're either okay or awful at talking to people. The benefits of actually spreading your points out.
I mean, She can be like, I really need your help to be cooking whenever we are not around.
Okay, yeah, that works better. Cooler. Really, that kind of thing would be cool etiquette. The way it was originally phrased. Which is something none of you are good at, except Ari.
I mean, I tell what I want to do. Then, if you're asking me for a role, I tell you what she actually says.
He shrugs. Sure, why not? It's not exactly training, but I suppose it'd be useful. After all, you used it to make those parasects edible. They weren't before, right? So
Yep.
I guess that's
Exactly.
that's an important skill to have, I guess.
Especially since I'm not around, and you guys want to use that meat, and nobody knows how to cook it. You're gonna get poisoned.
Well, Weaver does. I'm pretty sure.
Well, one extra doesn't hurt. Especially since Weaver is not a meat eater.
You'd be surprised how quickly she can take something apart.
Oh no, I understand, but you know, you are the one that eats meat. You should be able to cook it by yourself.
Fair enough.
And basically every time at eating time, I would give him some basic notions of cooking, like how to use the spices, how to boil, stir fry, and just roast things. It's the only things I have the gear to do. And another thing I wanted to do, since I'm gonna be spending most of my time with the children, is to see if Surprise has any interest in learning to sing.
First of all, there's been a minor miscommunication, or just a minor forgotten note. Surprise is a she, not a he.
She. Okay.
And further, Amor, they look a little apprehensive. You can tell that so far, and based on what everyone else has kind of described her as, she's been the kind of shy corner kid, the wallflower. Probably because she's watching people die in her mind's eye. But,
oh, come on, she doesn't have that power yet.
uh-huh. But yeah, she seems the shy type, and singing out on stage like that is a very extrovert kind of skill to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Although, insight, I would like you to give me an insight empathy.
Insight empathy, it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have empathy. I'm never touching it again. Hey, 3 successes at least.
You get the impression that they are not, that they're reluctant to kind of learn for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
She was around to see you dance on that stage. But you also get the gauge that she probably has a bit of a natural talent for it.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly why I wanted to ask her. I mean, she's gonna be nice to her and tell her that she doesn't have to be on a stage anytime soon if she doesn't want to. Like, singing is something that you can do only for your friends if you want.
She is reluctant, but she'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And only because you're everybody's secret hero now.
And lastly, it's the messaging with Aya. I don't know. You probably want to do the others before doing that.
Yeah, let's rotate. There's a couple of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ortega.
you managed to get Ram out there on that stage.
And Hope.
And Hope. Shy little Hope.
Shy little mute hope.
Sucks to suck, Hope. Get on the stage.
Shy little mute hope with 4 perform.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was a god. He knew exactly what to do.
He did better than I did.
Hope would be
Apparently
so
in
good
the-
at singing.
And apparently, in the absence of song, they learned how to shake it. But, Zerzan,
Yeah.
Marcus forged a shield and did some further testing. Turns out your furnace was excessively made, and that came to your benefit. But it certainly can't do what a smelter is supposed to do without quite a bit of help.
Oh,
Still, though,
fuck. Nothing. I need to write it down, and when it's my turn again, I need to speak up.
very well. So, what is Marcus up to?
What did... So... So, is it okay if I assume this is like morning?
Yeah. Things are a little vague right now. It's fine.
I'm going to take a bit of initiative, and I have certainly noticed that this here center has a working generator somewhere.
Oh, only noticing that now, huh, Weasel?
Yeah, yeah. I wonder who gave him the idea.
Little details overlooked.
Nah, I'm joking, by the way.
Did perhaps Titania inform him of this reminder?
No, as I said, not yet.
Very well.
He's doing all of the metagaming he wants.
Yep. I mean, who cares? Let's be real.
No, I
If
don't care. I'm
Marcus-
just poking. I'm just poking fun. I don't care.
Marcus would actually probably have the brain cells to remember this.
Mhm.
Nah, too much on his plate. Marcus doesn't have anything on his plate except
No,
for
I mean, it
avoiding
makes sense for
central
Marcus
dread.
at some point to be like, oh, hey, these places generally have a backup generator.
Exactly, low mechanic you.
So, Marcus,
Yes?
you enter, and where's my bag?
Your
Man,
what?
Your back, it's on your, it's like attached to your spine, I think.
I've lost it. I can't find it.
Well, you're gonna die.
I think that would have already happened. So what's? Am I in limbo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, this is just hell.
I knew it. There's only one reason I would subject myself to this.
Exactly.
Marcus,
Yes?
Gentleheart is at the desk as usual. Marcus, you haven't broken anything, have you?
No.
Okay. Did you run out of medicine?
Actually, I'm here to fix something.
Like what? And it's not the kind of fix that you did to the old house that used to be behind the place, right?
No, but I do want to do... I noticed that you have... I know this place has some electricity here, and I would like to see if I can fix it.
She kind of looks up at the flickering light a little bit. Oh. I guess Titania told you, huh? Whatever she found down there.
Not really. Just...
She
I
came,
did not-
she came asking about it a little while ago. She went down into the basement. There's a hatch back there that leads down. We usually have a few boxes on it, so no one goes down there. It's a little dangerous. Didn't want any of the kids wondering.
Well, I think he would... As a bit of a apology for... I attacked my shield. For the noise I sometimes create. I thought I figure I might take a look and see what I can do.
You see her frown slightly. Yours is pretty sharp, but it's far from the worst thing I hear around here.
Still, the thought counts, right?
I appreciate it. I don't think they moved the box back on top, and they left the hatch open when they left.
And I'm going to...
They were carrying something when they left. It sounded... You see her frown a little.
Bonnie.
It sounded like she carried a bag of bones out of here.
Mm.
Ooh.
I guess something must have died down there a long time ago. We didn't look very thoroughly.
Regardless, can I take a look down there?
You see her look a little pale all of a sudden. I hope we didn't trap it down there. It's like, oh fuck, did someone starve down there because we blockaded the bin?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have been much closer to the exit.
Well, anyway, go right ahead.
And I'm going to head right down.
You find a stairway that leads down. It's kind of steep, and the stairway is horizontal to the back of the wall. And when you go down there, you find yourself in basically the underbelly, the engineering works, behind the scenes, the closet area of this very, very advanced center. The technology here is nothing to sneeze at, and even though most of it is no longer functional, there's certainly many things that might yet be found of use. As you look around, you see multiple metal shelves, and you see a lot of scrap metal. Honestly, just at a momentary appraising glance, better scrap metal than what you got from that car. A lot less rusted. There's also a couple of old machines. You see an old computer that's seen much better days. And you see what looks like to be a backup healing machine. It's covered in dust. You're unable to really gauge how intact it is, but the one above is definitely not good. This place has really only been left to time to reclaim. This place wasn't hit with a bomb or anything. So a lot of the things down here look haphazard, but not necessarily like someone threw a grenade in their direction. Looking around, give me insight alerts.
Wow.
That's 4 successes.
Alright. Roll me 2d6, one at a time.
Oof. That was almost a 6.
Yeah.
You rifle around a little bit, and you find an old toolbox.
Ooh. I'll look inside.
You look inside and find that this is definitely a gearhead's toolbox. The one that Ram brought back, that they so generously shared with you and may even lent to you for the immediate future, was definitely more of an electrician's toolbox. The tools were finer. They were meant for electronics, finer circuitry, and small screwdrivers to take apart handheld devices. This is a like heavy machinery and mechanics toolbox. There's a single-handed heavy hammer, like a mini sledge. There's a really rugged-looking wrench that could be forged into something pretty mean if you were willing to sacrifice it, as well as a lot of other bits and bobs. There's also a little baggie of about 600 twist ties.
Wow.
600 zip ties with a thing of duct tape next to it.
Now that could be useful.
Scrounging around in there, you also find a lot of just forgotten screws, a couple of bolts, plenty of nuts, and a clamp.
Hmm.
You could very easily use this clamp as another tool to hold something steady as you're hammering it. And unlike the carpentry's hammer that you got from stealing from Reeves' little hideaway,
You mean Clint's?
yeah, Clint's little hideaway, which you've been using thus far kind of improvised, it really isn't meant for that. The head is too small, it's not shaped right, there's not enough momentum. It's meant to hammer in nails, not hammer metal. This one-handed mini sledge, though, this might as well be a fucking blacksmith's hammer.
I'm going ahead and take that.
It's hefty.
And I'm going to look at that computer I saw.
Roll me another d6. You haven't forgotten it, have you?
No. 4.
You look around a little bit more, and you find an intact box on the shelf.
I'm going. Can I, like a cardboard box?
It is an aluminum box. Useful in general, really.
If I can I'll pick the box up and open it.
As you pick up the box and hold it and look it over a little bit, on the faded top of the aluminum where the paint is chipped away, where only really the aluminum is left with a dull gray, you can see some faded writing that says emergency.
I'm going to open this.
When you open it, you find yourself a little surprised
Oh.
as you see a box of batteries,
Ooh.
as well as what looks to be this rectangular device of some sorts. And as you pick it up, you notice that it has a couple of clamps on it that have wires attached to it that you can pull out of the thing, and filling around with it a little more, a hand crank. And what you and not only that, but a plug on it. Both something to plug it into other things and plug things into it. As we realize that you have an old survival hand crank generator.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And the
That's
clamps are jumper cables built into it. You could give something a pretty serious jolt, assuming this thing still works. You would probably want to take it apart and look at it a little closer before you try.
Yeah.
Just in case, just to minimize the risk of breaking it by accident.
Just attach it to your hand and crank it. If it shocks you, then it's right.
You can, if you take a look, you know that there is a button underneath a little thing you can flip open that says discharge. You can you can crank it up with the crank to build electricity and attach the jumper cables to something, and when you hit discharge, it dumps it all at once.
All right, so
Or at least that's how you remember these things working.
I will close the box, and I'm going to also take that with me, and I'm going to go to the computer.
Okay. You take a look at the computer. It is an old, but still rather reliable computer. Technology was, even back when these things were made, more than sufficient to most people's needs. The powerhouses that are available to those that want them nowadays are kind of overkill, really.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to business or entertainment, computers can be rather cheap because they don't need to be as powerful as the highest possible specs. You only really need that for serious stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But, so you can tell that this computer is probably more than sufficient. You're not going to be sitting there waiting for something to load for 30 seconds. But, well, it's kind of a nightmare. You can see that the tower is cracked open, that everything inside is caked in a very thick layer of dust, and then it looks like something chewed on some of the wires at some point.
I narrow my eyes and just like shake my head.
Yeah, at least the wires are easy to change.
Does it still work?
You also look over and notice that just on your own intuitions, who and what you've done, that this place is open. There's a little window on the wall that light is creeping through that has been long since shattered, but it was too insignificant that you didn't really notice it from the outside. You were never really on that side of the building anyway much. Not to mention upstairs, the doors are just open, the windows are blown out.
Yeah.
The environmental systems here, like AC and air filters, have long since died, and this place is not sealed. Meaning that every fall and winter, when the mist rolls in, it probably gets pretty humid in here, which is not good for electronics.
Nope.
Are you gonna try to hit the button?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
It. First, I'm gonna look at that generator. Next.
You walk over to the back and you find a very large structure that's based on your previous knowledge of how they build these places a little bit. You did have to come in at one point, you faintly remember, to fix some of the stuff in a Pokemon Center in your hometown once when something broke down and your family was the only ones that were really available at the time. Everyone else was busy with the wall. But it's kind of more or less in the same spot and same layout. You can see that this generator is a thermoelectric generator. Very reliable in that it was... you can get it going with only a few things, and then it can generate a lot of power pretty consistently for a long time. It's unbelievably fuel efficient. But this one is still shut. Is mostly still shut, were it not for the fact that someone ran into it with a small car somehow. There's a freaking heavy dent on the very front of it.
I blame the dead body.
And you can see that it's broken off a number of the screws that secured the front panel to this thing off, and it's kind of just still on there. But it doesn't look too hot. You can't tell too much about what happened to the inside of it, though, from the outside.
And would it be possible for me to take that panel off?
Strength athletics. That is, if you're going to brute force it. At the point of damage it suffered, that might be the best thing to do. Then again, you could see if just unscrewing a few bolts will do it. You found that toolkit after all.
I like to unscrew it because I don't want to. Because I think that's the better thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah, ripping it might not be the best idea.
Laying my pitfall traps. Roll me insight tools. Wait. Derp. Dup. I meant clever tools.
It's a billion dice anyways.
After you remove a few things, it's definitely stuck a little bit, but it comes loose enough that you only really need to jerk it a little bit to pull the front panel off, and you can put it down and maybe actually put it back on this time. If you had ripped it off, you'd probably never be going back on again.
Nope.
But you could at least sort of screw it. Back in. Noah left us.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Okay, good. You thinking about what you're gonna do?
Jesus, no.
Let me guess, train?
Every time you spend all your time just hardcore training to get those stone edges and those tailwinds. But
I mean, yeah, but I can't just do that. you
I
know,
mean, you can. It's an
yeah,
original, but you can.
I don't want to be unoriginal. What am I, Netflix?
as you look into this, Zerzan, it's again not ideal. Looking into it, you can see exactly what kind of generator this was. And that it is definitely going to need some bits and pieces removed and replaced.
Like what?
There is a number of... There are 2 of 6 heating coils that are cracked. And that will not fly. In addition, one of the circuits looks snapped in half.
Ooh.
And let's see. One of the drive shafts was bent slightly.
All right.
So you will need to either correct that drive shaft by taking this apart and getting it out and straightening it, or get a new one. The circuit board, you recognize as a pretty common circuit board, so you could probably improvise a new one or find a replacement somewhere that could work. You'd have to MacGyver it a little bit, but this wasn't your first time. And the coils, well, you're shit out of luck for that. Those are kind of specific. You need to find another thermoelectric generator that had some, or buy some, really. Some. But key among these things are the problems that would prevent it from running if it had fuel, which the fuel that it requires to run, which it does not, because as you look at 2 very key slots, you see dull gray gems in either one.
Dull gray gems?
Yep.
Hey, I want those.
So, I want to do what I can possibly do right now. Like,
Well-
I'm going to...
Roll me another clever... well, actually, you rolled 4. I'll just go ahead and tell you. This is a thermoelectric generator. It creates electricity through a differential of heat and cold. These things run on a fire gem and an ice gem. But they don't
Hey, we
last
have a
forever.
fire gem.
But they don't last forever. They last a long time, but not forever. And these are burned out.
We have half of the equipment needed.
Dude,
I still have the fire gem.
I love it. What kills brain? He hears gem and he's just like, ooh, shiny. I want it.
What the
Hey.
old gems do have still have a gleam to them. They are no longer possess a charge and cannot be recharged by any means known to you. They're basically shiny rocks. But at least you know someone that likes shiny rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that likes shiny rocks that may not be so convinced that they cannot be reused.
So I'm going to see if I can take those gems.
They are designed to be replaced. Not often, but often enough. You flip a few latches, pull something open, and you extract both gems.
And I'm going to see if I can at least see if I can take that drive shaft and straighten it out.
On examination, this is a pretty integral and internal part of this machine. You would basically need to take this whole freaking thing apart, which would take you time. It's not so. It's kind of comparable to taking apart a small car.
Ooh.
So you would be taking apart the engine of a small car. This is going to take you a little bit of time to take apart, and you're going to want to be organized about it. You don't want to lose that one nut, and it would take you time to put it back together again as well.
Understandable. But it's doable.
You could start now, but it's probably something you want to think about a little bit about exactly how you want to approach this. After all, even if you take it apart and straighten that shaft, there are other problems you haven't solved yet.
Suddenly can start.
But if your question is if it's doable, yeah, it's doable.
Which I guess it'll take me the whole day to do all that.
It'll take you more than a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a medium term kind of thing.
Yeah.
How badly do you want it?
Could you take apart a car engine in one day?
No.
Neither can Marcus.
Okay, to be fair, if you give me a hammer, I could probably take it apart in one day, and it's called brute force.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to fix something. That's the way you salvage something.
Yeah.
But is this salvageable in waste?
Based on 4. If you could replace that circuit board, replace the coils, touch everything up, clean it, re-link some wires, maybe even find some replacement wires while you're at it, get some gems, and straighten that drive shaft, it should work. Matter of fact, as you reach in to kind of examine things further, and as a consequence, you notice that when you pulled those gems out, the lights died. As you realize that even though it might not have been totally functional, you were screwing with an active generator.
I'm gonna put the gems back.
The lights do not come back on.
I'll put it back out. It's like, well, it. And how long would it take me to do the circuit?
Well, you think you tap your head, look around, you could probably find that circuit or something you could improvise into a similar circuit in most electronics that might have survived. And you kind of pause, look over your shoulder, and see that old computer sitting there.
Well, time to catalyze.
As for the drive shafts, you would either need to remove it and very carefully hammer it back into shape or get a new one. Correcting a shaft like that is not an easy thing to do. It's only something someone that's a professional should try. Thankfully, you know one.
Who?
You.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, it's him, right?
And that's recorded for the whole internet to see.
It's him,
The
right?
coils, there's jack shit you can do about the coils. You need to find new ones or have them ordered.
Right. So
This is not a thing where you could just take some super glue and glue the cracks shut. No.
yeah. This isn't like Cataclysm where I could tape back my headlight together.
Yeah, you using your just based on how this machine works, you would figure that if you put everything together but left the coils, the best option is that it would probably only produce 30% of the power it's supposed to, and that the issue would slowly increase to the point of total failure. But at worst, it'd just blow up.
Oh. Don't.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
So I can do the circuit now, right?
If you want to,
I'd like to.
you would need Ram's kit. Did he give it to you?
Very.
I mean, the better question is, did you think you needed it?
If Marcus had asked for something, I would have given it to him.
Did you want to borrow his tools?
Yeah.
All right. Ask for them.
Oh my god.
So I know you have those tools. Can I use them for a little bit?
Let me dig through my bag. Ram is gonna try and hide his dread plate that is scaring everyone away from him, apparently, but not Marcus, and is gonna hand him the kit like, okay, here you go.
And I'm gonna go back down there and start chemicalizing that computer for that circuitry.
No inquiries, no questions. Very well.
I mean, I would assume I would find out later, but I just assume that he's gonna do something with them, and I'll find out.
Roll me clever tools.
Yeah,
Me?
you're either gonna see an explosion or
Oh.
something better at some
He's just
point.
he's making the circuit board. He's not fucking with the coils right now.
Wow. That's a fucking god roll.
You know it is. You're looking through this computer, trying to figure out, what should I do? What should I do? Wait a minute. What the fuck is that? You examine this computer. There's something a little strange about it. As you unscrew the side of it completely off, and you can dust it off a little bit, so you can actually see a little bit more. You realize that there's a component in here that's not exactly standard issue. Matter of
No.
fact, it's not even necessary. As you see, plugged into the motherboard of this thing, an audio card.
Ooh.
Ooh.
An audio card serves no other purpose but providing a greater and more high quality audio. Most of the people here don't have one in their computer.
Nope, I don't.
And you realize that this thing is completely and utterly unnecessary to the functioning of this computer.
I'm going to take that and see if I can make ever a solution out of it.
You take it apart, you find something that'll work.
I wanted it. I'm joking.
And you create an improvised motherboard that should work. It's a little bit of soldering.
Oh boy, solder.
And would it be possible for me to install it?
Yes, it wouldn't do anything right now, though. Matter of fact, the entire internal of that thing is dusty and humid. You actually think you see a little bit of mold growing in the back corner?
Ew. So,
I think a proper cleaning is necessary for everything down here before any further steps are taken, my friend.
but I have made the first step in fixing it, at least.
Most likely.
Which, considering there's 6 days ahead for that fall festival, I don't think I can dig out drive shafts. I can forget about the coils.
But you know what the problem is.
Yes. Which, could I further chemicalize the computer for parts?
As it is, there's still some things you would need to kind of test to find out what parts of this are actually broken, if any. But you could. But before you do so, I'm kind of... Electronics are one of those things you only really take apart and cannibalize if you have something in mind to do with it. What do you intend to use the parts for?
Building a new computer out of it.
Ah,
Without the motherboard?
well, roll me clever tools.
Oh, that's still a good roll.
I will get back to you on that. Meanwhile, Ram, what are you up to?
I just kind of figured that no one would want to be around me right now.
A little bit. People are avoiding you, and they're not even kind of sure why.
So Ram is, I guess, just gonna pull an Airy.
I'm gonna do a
just-
training montage.
I guess I'm gonna, since, no one's gonna come near me anyway, might as well just run around and practice.
Oh, by the way, you have me sleeping with you at night, by the way.
Oh. Do you like the death plate? The dread
Yes.
plate? Oh, well,
To
great.
keep you safe and not just disappear because...
Get kidnapped in the night.
You,
yeah.
Ram,
Uh-huh.
you find Titania's presence a pretty strong comfort while in the presence of this plate, almost as if you were drawn to her. The urge to snuggle her is more powerful than ever.
It's not only because I'm warm and you're literally just under a tent, but it's also because I'm light.
Light type is immune to dark type.
Oh. Well, yeah.
She is a blazing star in the abyss.
I guess that
Defiant.
Ram wouldn't want to follow her into town or anything when she's doing things, because he wouldn't want to scare everybody
Compromise.
off. Yeah. So
Hey kids! Ah!
yeah, no, seriously, kid's just terrified, screaming and running.
You just see surprise fall over, going catatonic.
Yeah. Bad luck. Great. So I guess Ram is going to just train, because he just got quick attack, so he's gonna try to run faster.
Faster, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on extreme speed.
He's just gonna zoom.
Zoom.
Very well. More rolls that we can do elsewhere.
Yes.
Gas.
But basically, Ram is going to be avoiding people because he's realized, especially with Hope not wanting to be around him so much, that
Hope-
he should not be around people.
Hope is very, very reluctantly sticking with you.
Poor Hope. He's trying.
I want to stay with you, but I'm freaking out over here.
Literally
It's-
having nightmares
It's
constantly.
permanent fluffy.
Hope has buried themselves in Titania's fluff multiple times to compensate.
He just
Nice.
lives there now. He just lives there.
I love it. She loves it.
You've also gotten some concerned murmurs from your family, since this is kind of the first time you've really been back that you've kind of avoided sleeping with them.
I mean, at least Thunder knows.
Generosity starts crying, doesn't think you love her anymore.
Oh, Ram broke his neck's mom.
Yeah, I mean, you have another one. Third time's the charm.
Third time?
Yeah. Got one more to try. One more to break. Come on. Line them up.
Come on, yep. Take a crack at him.
You do that, but did you tell anyone else other than the rest of the humans that you had the dread plate? You didn't. You did. Did you?
Oh. I planned on telling Valor, but I didn't. Actually, I would have asked Thunder what he thought I should do.
He wasn't entirely sure. He's not. He doesn't exactly have a line to his mentor to ask. He's kind of still freaking out about it himself.
Ram would ask Thunder if he knows. So, I mean, Thunder, if you don't know who I should talk to, like, if you don't know what I should do you know who I should talk to who might know what to do with this?
They give you a blank look and respond instantaneously. Kendall.
No.
I mean, I know Kendall, but, like, Kendall's far away, and I'm not walking with this plate all the way to Kendall.
Also, can we not cause him another heart attack, please?
I mean, he's on his
That's fair.
medication. He'll be fine.
He's on medication now. We can't give
he's
him a
on
heart
meds.
attack. It's fine. Not fragile heart tissue or anything.
It'll be
What?
fine.
He's having
He's
medicine. That means he's invincible.
Yeah,
He has nanites
it's
injected or
not
something.
like having a
May
heart
not be
attack makes you more susceptible to having a second one.
Okay, you may not be invincible, but it'll be pretty hard for him to die.
Didn't we
That's-
inject him with nanites or something?
Yeah.
Like, he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gave him the name. He looks at you a little concerned after having thought about something. Are you going to that festival?
Not with this plate, I'm not.
No, you're not. Where are you going to keep it?
I don't have a place to keep it. Bury it.
You literally do.
I mean, I can...
Ram, I
Huh?
just remembered something, and so will you. Roll me.
I mean, technically, we are the same place where we hidden
The Twisted Crystal,
The
but
Twisted-
Yeah, exactly. Just put it in
But
Dash's
I-
touch.
this is like doing a radiating aura of dread. So I don't know if it's going
Oh.
to still be sensed or not.
Roll
Oh,
me.
like the Twisted Crystal didn't do that too.
Clever logic.
Ah, fuck.
9 dice. That's a lot of dice.
Power overwhelming.
Watch me get 1.
I would laugh. I mean, it's not one.
4.
It's average.
You remember your little hideaway where you hid the twisted crystal. That's kind of out of the way. No one really knows about it but Dash. And it is underground, so maybe that would help a little bit. I mean, you hit an evil radiation rock in there. That's kind of baby stuff compared to the dread plate, but it's something. You also recall something else as you think about that place. Like, wait a minute. Another forgotten thread.
Creeper.
You think for a moment and remember the pipes that led into that underground area.
Or I could get Creeper to do something. Oh, there were pipes, weren't there? That was...
You remember the holes of both of them, but you could only find one of them directly above. The other one led off somewhere else, and you're not sure where. And thinking about it, Smalls might be able to fit in those.
Oh god.
Ram is contemplating. If I shove a tick inside of a hole, will it die?
Well, the
Yep.
one I shoved in a hole didn't.
You're pretty sure that whatever stunt they pulled to take out the backup power back at Third Castle was probably something similar. Crawling through it wire duct.
Ram is gonna try and enlist Small's help to investigate this area because he can't just take this with him. He needs to find a safe place if he can.
You see Smalls with a bunch of sticks in front of them that look like they've been carved down a little bit. As he kind of looks over at you. Huh?
You eat sticks too?
No. No. Titania wanted some things for her own place. I kind of figured you'd all live together, but I guess she needs her space.
Don't we all? Speaking of space, buddy.
Maybe you should stop killing things in front of her. What?
How do you like tight spaces?
Depends on the tight space.
Okay, so
Sometimes I really don't like them. Sometimes I really do.
I need you to really like them, because I don't know if you got the message that I've got something that's making everyone uncomfortable, and I need you to investigate an area for me.
Oh, so you're the cause of that random sense of foreboding I keep on getting?
Ram is gonna kind of like look at the ground like, maybe you're not gonna try to like sell this, are you?
Sell what?
So basically,
Well, if whatever that feeling is coming, if that feeling is coming from an item, who the fuck would want it?
Every dark type in existence.
Ram's gonna be like, well, there's one in particular who would probably want it, but we're not gonna talk about that one. And then every dark type around.
Have you learned to talk in a way that doesn't send red flags?
No.
I love it.
I haven't. Ram's like, did you want me to sugarcoat the truth? I'm not a swindler.
Man, you better leave that shit to me. What?
Yep,
what the fuck
that's
is?
what we got you for.
What do you want? What do you need? What the hell are you carrying on you?
Okay, so I've got
Drugs.
an item, and
That has
we're not
been
going to talk about
established.
it.
That has been established too.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about what the item is because I'm afraid you're going to have ideas in your head. But there's a secret area that we found, and I need you to crawl through a pipe and see where this pipe leads to see if there's another area that's a little more secure, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Ram is obviously going to explain this with words that make sense and not the illogical, very ramble that is about to occur.
No, you're Ram.
He listens. So you found a den in the ground that had some old human junk in it, with some pipes in the ceiling feeding it air, and you found one that led outside and have no clue where the other went, and you want me to find out where the other went. Am I following along correctly?
Ram nods. Yes.
You realize that this is usually kind of dangerous, and for all we know, that pipe is completely clogged up with dirt.
Well, then it's going to be a short trip.
Fine, I needed a break anyway, who knows?
Ram's going to be like, do you want to touch the scary thing?
No!
Ram's going to chuckle. Like, he does not like this plate near him, but like he's kind of used to it because he's forcing himself to be used to it.
You've got problems, kid.
Ram nods. I know. Just wait until you find out what this actually is.
I don't think I want to after all the build-up. You get back there, and it's not disturbed. Do you wish to see if Stalker is here?
Yes. Miracle
Roll.
Eye.
Roll it.
I haven't seen him in so long. Or heard him, I guess.
Yeah, I can give you definitive proof, certainty that they are not here.
My god, that's a god roll.
You only sense the continuous things of other. You only sense all the other little things out and about, more cricketoons. You remember that Titania could have possibly had a cricketoon quartet, but failed to act on it.
No. There
Ram
were
shakes his
already
head.
too many things going on.
Missed opportunity. Shakes his head. All right, well, Smalls, this is the base. I don't sense anybody around. Let's go.
Yeah. It's quaint. I'll give you that.
I'll wait till you see the pipe.
This is more what I was expecting. When you were talking about village out in the woods.
No, I wouldn't live in this if no. Ram just shakes his head. I'm a little too human for that.
Touche. You see them crawl up to the second pipe and crawl into it. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, help. If I'm not back in 1 hour, something ate me.
I'll send Shoko your love.
You fucking better, bitch. He crawls into the pipe.
Thanks, Smalls.
Normalize calling Ram a bitch.
And Ram keeps trying to ping where Smalls is to make sure he's okay.
I mean, if anything goes wrong, you can suck him out of the tube.
The smallest lungs on the team is going to be the one sucking this freaking tick out of a tube. Great.
It's something Maui probably should do. At least it's mildly safe if they accidentally swallow them.
Oh.
But they eventually leave your radius. They keep going and going and going. It's a straight line, apparently, before they leave the range you can detect with your miracle eye inside the den.
Okay, so Ram is going to stick his mouth against the pipe and say, "Hello!" really loud.
You wait. Fuck off.
Ram chuckles. He's fine.
Yeah, you probably burst these eardrums with echo.
Now ask him Ligma is. Unfortunate.
I guess Ram is gonna wait patiently with his plate of evil.
With your plate of evil, roll me a d6.
Oh, great. Hopefully Smalls doesn't die if I roll a 1.
It's the number of legs he loses.
4. He loses 4 legs. That's all of them, I think.
I have to evolve to get anything back. Eventually hear them, more than 10 minutes go past. But as you wait for a few more, you eventually see them pop out. With a look of surprise on their face. You're not gonna fucking believe this.
Oh god, what is it?
It's a fucking underground bunker.
What?
Ram is doing happy dance. He's like, "Where's it at?"
I have no idea where it is above the ground,
Ram's
but I
face
do know
drops.
this place. I do know this place leads to something. It's locked up tight, though. All I could really get around in was a room or two, primarily the what looked like it used to be part of some sort of system to keep the air going. You know, like ventilation.
Oh.
I think this is what the pipes were part of. But other than that, it seems to be pretty locked up. Kind of makes sense. Lock up the doors with the ventilation behind it. But it's more to keep people out than in. Unfortunately, I can't exactly pry them open. Oh yeah, by the way, sir,
Yeah?
that pipe led to an underground fucking bunker.
Nani?
Okay, so how do we find it then? Ram?
Go above ground and ping him through
That's
the
what I was
ground.
thinking, to walk along with him above the ground, but I don't know how deep, if the...
There's another thing.
Uh-huh.
I was looking around that ventilation room and that other little side closet area a little while, trying to find a way out. And there might have been one, but I kind of had to get out of there it was getting a little hard to breathe in there.
Mm.
Oh, you clogged up the ventilation shaft.
Well, I don't know. The air is. I don't know if the air is just really stale. I don't know if there's just not a lot of air in general. You've based your. If it's totally sealed like I thought, then that little tube right there, he points at the thing in the ceiling, is basically the straw you're fucking breathing through when you're over there.
Oh. Maybe not, shove a small Joltik inside that tube then.
You're lucky I don't burn much.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. I didn't exactly know what you were walking into, but I figured you're smart enough to keep your head, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Thank fuck he didn't faint all the way through and choke to death.
Was it pretty much a straight path, Smalls?
I know I was, yeah, pretty much. There was a little turn, like 40 degrees, a little further on. But I'm pretty sure it started to go down, too. I didn't see, like, any dips in the terrain around here when we went going this way, when we went to the west and murdered all those parasects. But
You did what?
I think this place is kind of... Forget about it. I think this place is kind of deep and kind of old. The only reason I even know it's a bunker is because of how deep I think it is. Like I said, I've only really been in 2 rooms, but what else is that deep and needs a ventilation station?
Ram's brain is scrambling from the word murder and parasex. He never got the entire story on this.
Yeah, and the bodies are not in the main base, so...
Ram has no idea what happened, and now he's just confused and not sure if Smalls is bullshitting him or not. Ram says, okay, so do you think you could make it to that one turn? If I walk above ground and ping you to where that one turn is, and you can show me the direction of that turn... so I can get a vague area of where that is.
Sure.
Technically, he can walk backwards now, so he doesn't have a problem with breathing.
All right.
I don't know how... Ram's going to look at Smalls and say, I need a place that's deep like that to hide this, and I don't know how else to find it besides traveling there over ground and then trying to find an entrance, unless you think there's another way to get in there.
Not really. This is kind of a big fucking find, though, man. Are you sure we should, like, not tell anybody about this?
Do you think that they're going to keep their head and not immediately go into it?
Marcus is going to flip.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Harry and Titania? Not so sure. Maybe? I mean, Harry probably think of it as a treasure hunt. Titania probably doesn't care too much.
This man knows me too well.
Ram nods. That actually sounds pretty accurate. You've been with us for too long. Okay. Ram chuckles. So... Huh. Alright, Smalls, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get outside this little base, and I need you to tell me if you can still sense the feeling of foreboding.
Another thing.
Oh.
As I'm walking out the door backwards, so check me out. These bases were built like during the war, most likely, or maybe someone's personal like panic shelter. It's been a while, and this is a forest with frequent rainfall. It's entirely possible whatever entrance there is fucking buried. Which means you're gonna need someone that can find a buried hatch or something. And can dig.
How big is the plate?
It's a plate, therefore I shall say about the size of a plate. Because if we went from the size that I've seen in the anime, there's no way you'd fucking be able to carry it. So
So I can't shove this plate in the tube and make Smalls push it down the
absolutely
tube.
fucking not. This is kindergartner. Shape does not fit in the hole.
Huh. Okay, so bunker, but otherwise, we still don't have a place to hide this, if you can sense this outside.
He leaves for a minute or two and comes back in. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
Whatever the heck you're carrying is probably not going to be blocked by a little bit of dirt.
I mean, it's kind of hard to block God.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Rim's gonna walk away.
Now, hold on.
Rim's gonna be like, so now what do I do? If this hole's not gonna work and you can't get to the bunker, well, now where am I gonna hide this?
Give it to somebody you trust to chill with it, I guess.
Ram looks
Give
at
it-
Smalls. Do you want to watch a scary thing? You get to
Give
know
it
a
to
secret.
someone that it's dark type in the tribe.
Oh, dude, we just give it to Dusk. Dusk becomes God.
Dusk becomes.
Oh
God.
no.
I even just vigil.
Ram is gonna be like, okay, so Small, since you did me a solid, I'm gonna show you this item. And if you don't know what it is, that's fine. That's all we get. I'm not gonna have to explain it if you don't want to.
Do you pull it out?
I do pull it out to show Smalls.
He seems to take a one step back, but otherwise kind of just squint at this thing. So you're telling me this sense of foreboding is coming from that rectangular, dark, gray stone?
So, you know, Arceus?
By reputation, no, I haven't met him personally. I'm not that cool yet.
Yeah.
Keep on
okay.
hanging out with us.
So Arceus has these things called plates. And Ram looks down at it, raises an eyebrow at Smalls, puts the plate back in his bag, and walks away.
This is the dark one.
You can't be fucking serious.
Ram kind of chuckles like, come on, buddy.
I'm not going to get smoked by association, am I?
I did not mean to steal this.
I hope he understands.
That's why I'm trying to either hide this so I can get it back to somebody, or...
Have you made a sacrifice to Darkrai yet?
Are you offering?
No.
You are.
Are you offering?
Ram's gonna chuckle and be like, how far away is that ranger cabin, you think? Do you think I could get Valor to fly over there and get Kendall? Or take me to Kendall?
Valor could make the trip pretty fast.
Alright, so Ram's gonna be like, I'm gonna go talk to Valor. Are you gonna keep your mouth shut about this? Because we might all get smote. And you're guilty by association now, so...
Oh, fuck you.
Ram chuckles. Like, you're... Just don't tell anybody, okay? We don't want this to be an issue.
Fine. Okay, your funeral. Might be able to be like, help anybody, help. And someone might answer, but no, just keep it to yourself. It's not like you're already freaking everyone the fuck out just by having it it's fine.
Ram's like, I couldn't just leave it once I got it.
Maybe you should go find those night witches. Something about cursed objects.
I don't want to give anybody this power. I don't know exactly. I mean, I have
Give it
an
to Hope.
idea.
Turn them into an Umbreon. See what happens. Turn them into a small deity.
I mean, hey, Hope did touch it in glue.
Oh, fuck. Seriously?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Let's not corrupt the baby.
Grab the baby.
How old are they, by the way? It's kind of hard to tell since, I can't exactly ask.
I think he's our age, my age,
Oh,
ish, or older.
damn, that thing's stunted. That sucks.
Yeah, I think he's lived quite a life.
Nobody loved him. Tragic.
Poor boy.
Also, you know that by saying our age, you mean like 3 months, right? For like 5 months.
Bram has no idea. He's like, yeah, he's like our age. It's fine. He could be 32. Who knows? Who knows?
Damn, that thing needs some hugs. Preferably not while that's on your person.
No, he needs
He
all the
gets
hugs
hugs.
with that. He just needs to hug the plate. Be an Umbreon. Be Umbreon God.
That explains why he's been imitating a scarf with Tanya.
Yeah, apparently this thing does not bother her at all.
I mean, isn't she like... I don't even know much about what the heck she is, actually.
Ram
what?
pulls out a Pokedex.
Where...
Is he
You know
done
what?
uploading?
You know what? I'm done asking questions.
Is he done updating?
Is it done updating?
You look at the decks, and you see... Braxian Altar. Light Psychic.
Don't you mean like fire?
Fire.
Light Fire.
Thanks. Like psychic. Well, time to change my whole.
Yeah, it's Light Fire. I just forgot for a moment.
Time to change my
Abilities. Abilities. Trace, Amplifier, Prankster.
Oh, the
A newly
pranksters.
discovered Pokemon. This form of Braxian has evolved in such a way to unlock its latent potential as a light type. Only one specimen exists, and information regarding their origins is limited. Many noticeable anomalies are detected in the DNA. However, this is not uncommon for alters.
Thanks for doxing me.
Nice. Huh.
It scans the DNA, huh?
Is there a way to input data?
There is.
Ram's gonna type in likes to perform.
It's super fun.
You hit enter, and it says updating new information to the global system.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
I am very much doxed.
Ram's like, well, that's a thing I did.
You get a little pop up in the right corner. Thank you for your contributions to the research
Oh
of
shit.
Pokemon Association.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
How did they know you're not just bullshitting them?
It's
I
my
didn't know it.
name. It's registered to me.
Oh. Oh no, that's.
Also that.
no.
Yeah. You
Well-
doxed me
Alright.
and you doxed yourself.
Yeah, you
Oh.
fucked yourself.
Your eyes slowly trace to the corner towards the signal bar, and you see that's full.
Ram's like, okay, airplane mode.
Can you even put the fucking
No idea.
the research tool into airplane mode?
Probably not. Probably
Yeah.
not.
You go into the options a little hastily, even though you're kind of already a little fucked, and find the option to turn off automatic uplink. Kind of buried in there. It's definitely a thing that's obligated to have, but it's not. Everyone's kind of like, why would you ever want it off? And you flip that, and you see the bars turn into an X.
Ram's like, huh, okay, well, not gonna.
You do get a pop-up that says, "Are you sure?"
Yes.
Without an
slaps
active
the button.
uplink, the Pokédex cannot upload or download new information on the network, and your information may become out of date.
Oh. Ram stops. He's like, okay, so if I don't scan anything, I can't do anything else bad, right? But I can scan things, just not new things, not scan us. Okay. Cancel.
No,
And Ram closes it, puts it in his bag, and acts like
clever-
nothing happened.
clever logic. You've held this thing before. It's yours. Done research. This thing is a fucking computer. It scans new things and compiles the information itself. That was what the loading bar is. With this off, it just wouldn't upload that information until it had a connection again. It would still have the information stored as well as its mediocre analysis. Mediocre by kind of your standards. As you realize something that makes your blood run a little bit cold, that you've screwed up even more so than you might have realized. A Pokédex is a very advanced piece of machinery that can run all kinds of calculations, and has a number of sensory systems that allow it to probe things for information. But an entire genome is a lot of information, as well as all the other little things it detects and measures and contacts. So as a result, a Pokédex tends to sometimes offload that information as raw data to the network, and then a analysis server, while connected to the Pokédex, will work with it to run a more in-depth examination of the information that's been gathered, which is probably what happened with Titania. While the origins and data doesn't have much to say, because you can't exactly study the behavior of something that's totally unique, a very thorough scan was probably examined.
Well then.
You can turn it off, and you can still scan new things and learn quite a bit about them. Just not to the depths that you could if you had the system online. But honestly, that kind of information is only really useful to like a hardcore geneticist or some other individual heavily involved with the biology and chemical makeup of certain things.
A little bit more in depth than Ram needs. So yeah, Ram's gonna. Knowing this, Ram will turn it off.
Turns out Titania is 2% love.
2%, just 2%.
Only 2%? How much of her is homicide?
98.
0.2%.
Damn it.
Most of it's carbon.
I only have killed one thing as of now.
The power of love is bullshit. The power of violence is way cooler.
But yes.
But what if you love violence?
Well, we get to that
Smalls kind of looks at you. You've been staring at that thing for a second. Who the hell did you steal that from? Please tell me you weren't just turning off the global signal.
Ram looks at Smalls like, first of all, how do you know about that? Second of all, I don't steal things that often.
Look at
on
me.
purpose.
Look at me. I'm the kind of Pokemon that fences phones, okay?
Yeah, and bombs.
You turn it off, you put it on airplane mode.
I found airplane mode finally, okay?
After doxing me.
You look like you have the expression of someone who's made a mistake.
Is that Smalls saying that?
Yes.
Oh, so my face looks like yours?
Holy shit!
Playing low, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, fine.
Yeah. I did make a mistake. I did.
Well, that'll be fun.
Uh-huh, yeah, that'll be great. Let's not tell anybody that I made a mistake. Let's go.
You do a lot of unhealthy things, for a mouse.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I has already given it as a given that their data is on the cloud already.
Ram didn't realize exactly what he was doing. He was like, oh, I got a Pokedex, and then he wanted to use it, and he did. Not realizing.
Ram.
Oh, sorry,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to mute.
you do realize one thing as before we're going to move on, just for a moment. If the even though you turned it off, the analysis of Titania was complete, and if you go into the deeper options of the examination, you should have that information on your decks.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know that. I'm excited about that one, because I'm the uploader.
You've also realized one seriously bad thing with all those rolls.
Uh-huh.
You scanned a new species.
Oh shit.
You scanned a new species, and there is an algorithm for that scenario. As part of critical research development, in addition to performing the analysis, the GPS location is also tracked and noted.
Yeah, of
Oh.
course it is.
Oh no! I did my best not to dox us with the fucking performance, but you were like, nope.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I feel like that wasn't good, but this is even worse.
There is an X on the map that says this new Pokemon was scanned here.
Our base.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You gotta hope that Aya or Reed don't have a Pokedex that can look
They
up
probably
my-
do.
Fuck. Well, that's fucking lovely. I am so glad that you guys are.
So we can now observe a party bus of trainers coming here to capture me.
Yep. And then we can assassinate them. And
The best part is that this information just got uploaded after you uploaded your video.
I mean, it's a few weeks after. It's.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, it's a few weeks after. Only the more hardcore people will be on that party bus.
Wait a minute, how much? How many successes was it again? Oh,
4?
it was 7.
7, okay.
Ram, there is one last detail you notice as you look at Titania's records.
Oh joy.
Oh,
Before we move on to what Aries up to. Underneath Altar, you see 2 extra pieces of information that have never been on a Pokédex you've seen up till now.
Human.
Underneath the name. Number of registered Pokemon, 1. You know what the second piece of information is?
What?
Registered to trainer ID and a number.
What?
What? Hey guys, remember when I joked about Titania being a traitor? I'm going to kick her. No.
Can Ram look up that trainer's ID?
Not on a Pokédex. That's private information. Well, actually, you can look up. You just can't look up any detailed information, and you need to turn it back on.
Do you risk it?
I mean, there is nothing to risk.
Ram's not gonna risk anything. He's Oh well, crap! No, it's already too late. He hasn't done anything new.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
Might as well.
Ram flicks off airplane mode and then flicks it right back on after it he gets
You
the
look up-
information.
You look up that trainer ID, and it loads for a second, which is surprising. It doesn't usually take that long. Before you get an error. That trainer ID does not exist.
Ram turns airplane mode back on.
So what? Are trainers are trainer IDs terminated after the person dies?
No, I have a theory already. Ram has a theory already that the system has created a fake trainer to prevent other people from trying to catch this Pokemon.
Oh, that would be intelligent. But
Ram
they
is
haven't
going
done that for
to,
the rest of us.
or have they? Because we
No.
haven't been scanned.
No, if he had we all had trainer IDs, then wouldn't Marcus have not even been able to get in the Pokeball when it was thrown at him?
Yeah.
It would have detected that.
It's making up fake ones.
So it's making up fake ones, but we can still be caught. Then what's the
It's-
point?
It's trying to tell trainers not to come because it's already been captured.
What if they just don't look at the Pokédex first? I don't know.
It's
seems
not
like
foolproof, but it's still a thing.
it seems like an okay theory, but it doesn't seem like it would do much.
It's still
got
something
little
to be
holes in it.
investigated.
But yeah, I agree. It is a possibility. That's fucking weird, though.
Eri, while they're
Hey!
having that meltdown over there, realizing that they continue to throw Titania under the bus.
Well, I mean, we're all kind of all thoroughly under the bus already, anyways.
What has Eri been up to?
Well, first things first, I want to go give a stern talking to Thunder.
You
For
can.
no reason whatsoever.
You can go find him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to fucking... I mean, I'd assume his den.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thunder is standing guard.
Hey, Thunder.
Yeah. What's up, Eri?
Harry looks around like, is anyone looking at us?
Inside alert.
Inside alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Half the party yelling at my dad. Yes. Yes, I am.
There doesn't appear to be anyone nearby. You can see some in the distance, going about their own thing. The only one that could possibly even know or listen in is probably Gentle Art, but
You need to leave the country for her to not
Yeah.
listen to you.
Just go to Brazil. Okay.
you know her confidentiality list is probably like stupid long.
And Aries just like, okay, look, I'm not gonna ask how, I'm not gonna ask when, I'm not gonna ask where, but why? Why the fuck?
They start looking a little nervous. Why the fuck what?
Don't you know what I'm talking about?
Because he fucking wanted it, okay? He had a bit. He broke down in my arms, okay? He said he wanted to get stronger so nothing bad would ever happen again. And I had a way. I had a way to help.
So you did have a good reason for chucking him head first. Okay.
You think I just bring it up out of nowhere? Practically.
Well,
You said anything.
hey man, I don't know your life. And when he comes back looking like that after everything he's been through, I gotta ask some questions, okay?
That's
I mean, he was actually happy.
fair enough. I'm kind of
For
reeling a
one
little
thing.
bit myself about the things.
Look, it's fine. I think you did the right thing, frankly. Although, maybe, nah.
He wasn't exactly supposed to tell you about it, but I can understand that why he did. Kind of hard for you to ignore, and you would be a terrible friend to ignore it.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to yell at you about. I mean, well, I was really yelling. Yeah.
Has
Alright,
has he found out what to do about the thing yet?
Huh?
The thing.
I mean, if he hasn't told me.
We're leaving soon, so...
I think we have a good place to hide it. If he isn't stupid, he'll put it there.
Okay.
But, I mean, you never know with Ram. Not that I'm saying he's stupid or anything, he's just, He's a danger
alternative
magnet.
thinker.
He's a danger magnet.
He attracts trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've started to take notice, but that isn't mutually to him, you know.
No,
He kind of looks at you with a flat expression.
I mean, hey. I didn't almost die like twice, so...
Are you sure? I mean, being at the heart of that explosion in Third Castle, I would consider a pretty high-risk standard.
Okay,
It's just that you got my son buried under a skyscraper on top of it.
Okay, that was not my fault. Harry says, thinking about that statement and how stupidly wrong it is. Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
I wasn't there, so...
I mean, yeah.
All I hear about is that apparently he was crushed under a block of concrete.
Yeah. That place, that entire place in general was just kind of hard on him.
And what do you mean twice?
What? Oh.
Wait a minute, wait! What do you mean twice?
Gotta go, bye!
You get back here right now!
Oh, you gotta stand guard! You can't leave, you post!
Me and Ram are gonna have a talk about this.
Anyway. That was funny. Next on the agenda.
What the fuck do you mean twice?
I only know about the concrete.
I only know about the time you get crushed under a building. What's this about other trauma?
Yeah, it feels more dread. Now. He gets the sneeze.
Today on Throw Everyone Else Under the Bus.
Hey, I mean, to be fair,
Titania
is probably the best person to talk to about that.
Marcus, I'm assuming you're not really going to do much else.
What?
Besides continue. Eri, is there anything else you still want to do?
Yes, I wanted to go talk to the child.
Which
the one
child?
I skewered 3 parasects in front of? Yeah, that one. Bubble.
Oh, yes.
Bubble.
Yeah.
Bubble is currently attending cuddling sessions.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think the last thing he'd want to see is me. Yeah, if I see that, I'm like, maybe.
Are you trying to get Bubble's attention?
No. No, I'm just withdrawing. Yeah, okay, I'm done. I've done all I want to do.
He murdered them. And they tasted great. Barrels are fish eaters. The baby ate some from this pot. It was like, that was traumatizing, but they taste okay. Daddy's never murdered something in front of me before, so we ate it. He always did it outside.
It's just a rite of passage.
Yeah, watching a homicide is a rite of passage.
Is Daddy that violent?
Probably not.
Probably.
Does she know?
You
Little
see-
does she know.
You see him reach into the water and pull out a wishy-washy and just grab its head, twist it, and rip it off.
Yeah. It's not.
Looks violent, but it definitely died before it felt that.
It's not the same as seeing somebody skewered in front of you.
What? Fucking snapping something's neck?
My legs, my spleen, my liver, my lung.
I don't know. I mean,
Everything.
which would be worse, watching someone get skewered or watching someone get like neck snapped instantly? Because I feel like neck snap is a lot like faster.
Neck snapped is more traumatizing for the observer.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, yeah, okay, I concede.
Yeah.
So,
My turn?
Yep.
Titania.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I send an. Are you busy right now? I need to ask something to Aya.
There's a small delay. What's up?
She asks, well, I have 2 questions and an offer. And the first question is, could you adopt 2 friends from another region? ...
Pardon?
I send her the web page for Pearl and Deva, and I say they are 2 friends from another region. If you were willing to take them in, I wouldn't be opposed to getting together and letting you catch me.
There's a small delay that turns into a medium delay before you get a reply back. Oh my god, they lost their trainer? That's terrible. You knew them? Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, I can help them out. They shouldn't be locked alone inside some sort of rehabilitation cell like that.
I send it. They are probably gonna be a bit of a handful, but
Well, so am I.
second question: how much would Reeve know about the generator of a Pokemon Center?
There's another long delay.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Reeve just told me that you've been caught. How could you? You promised me. Sad face.
Huh? Caught? What?
He's
Many question marks? I am very much free after the many question marks.
There's another long delay. Reeve says you're registered to a trainer.
I have no. She's like, I have no idea.
Reeve and I looked into you guys after the incident. But the more he looked into it using his contacts, the more he got stonewalled by some government agency.
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
Usually, you-
Not-
Hold on, I just checked. You have a Pokédex entry too, but no location data.
Oh, should I not no location? Well, One of my friends got in possession of a Pokédex and scanned me. That's one of the reasons why I wanted you to catch me. The jig is up.
Okay. I feel like this is a little getting bigger than I thought it would, but I'll see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm certainly not going to let some rando come get you.
Mm-hmm. Are you still in High Castle? Or are you back in High Castle? I don't know how much time passed.
No, we are in the capital.
Dang.
We flew here after what happened. Reeve didn't feel safe, and a lot of his strings led to here and the administration here. So we came over for me to do some contests while he looked into things. He hasn't been talking to me a lot. That's not like him.
I'm sorry. Well, if you manage to get my friends, I am gonna be near High Castle in about 6 days, if you can be there.
Getting your friends may take a little bit of time. I'm not so sure. I want to do it properly.
Okay.
But I will be there. I will let you know. This is just a lot to take in all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, of course. Whenever you have them, message me. We'll find a way to get in contact. Stay safe. Yeah.
Okay, smiley face.
Stay safe.
You too.
Heart. Star.
Dispassionate star. Empty smiley face.
There's one in the thing there, almost there.
Titania puts the phone down, starts to squint.
Yeah.
Oh, that went good. Well, I don't need to worry about the gold right now, so that can wait. Also, she dodged my question about the... I mean, they are not together right now, so whatever.
Apparently, Reeve started asking some questions.
Yeah, understandably so. Also, for reference, what's the capital, if I know?
Like on this back map right here.
Yeah.
You see that smaller one right there? That's Third Castle.
Mm-hmm.
This is the capital. The one.
That's the capital. Okay. The capital of this region. Okay, fine. Well, it's not too far away from High Castle, so Third Castle, if they need to fly over there. Well, then I just wait. I am not gonna mess with gold until I know that I need it.
Harry wanted to ask Titania something?
Yes. Do I need to go through the rigmarole of finding her, or...
You live here and you can find each other fairly easily.
Good.
You can follow the
I am probably with the children.
The worst place.
You can ambush her at night in her house. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
No, that actually sounds very right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that someday.
At night in my house you only find Puff because I am with Ram, keeping him warm and making sure that he doesn't get kidnapped in the night.
Will do. I only need one sacrifice.
Don't sacrifice Puff. He's the key to make Dash a god.
Okay, you know what? That's actually fair. Okay. So Ari goes up to Natalia and she's like, by the way, can I use that phone sometime soon? Not now, but...
Well, what do you need?
I would like to point out that as you're asking this question, Titania and Ram are sitting together very, very awkwardly, wondering if they should tell the other what they found out.
I'll tell you later.
Well, you know, you can have it. You just tell me what you want to do so that I know what to expect.
What do you think I'm gonna like? I don't know. Order a drone strike? Could I
Ram
order a
looks
drone
skeptical.
strike? How much do you think those No, that's not even like something you just buy. I mean, maybe if you pay the right person enough, but can I? Okay, you know what? Let's put that on the back burner.
Yeah, as I said, when you need it, you just tell. But the price to use my phone is to tell me what you're gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably need your help for what I'm gonna do with it.
Okay.
Anyways, later.
Ram raises an eyebrow.
And Area is not elaborating.
Hopefully she's not gonna do anything strange.
She's not gonna do anything stupid.
No, she said strange to Ram after you left.
Ram looks at Titania like, I mean, probably not, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Ram, out of the corner of your eye over Titania's shoulder, you see Smalls crawl down the wall and make eye contact with you, and glance at Titania like twice in quick succession.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
He seems to panic and scurries into the shadow.
What?
When Smalls is gone, Ram looks over at Titania. So I gotta tell you something. I didn't realize that automatic uploads was on the Pokedex when I scanned you. And you have a trainer?
I do not yet, and I just give it as a given that you add it on anyways. So I already tried to ask Aya if she wants to capture me before anything bad happens.
You know, and if something like that happens, I have Pokeball. I have Ultra Balls, right? I could just catch you immediately then.
I mean,
push come to shove, if somebody was trying to catch you, well, we could catch you first. If that's a worry for you, Titania, I can help you. But
I still don't think that catching each other is gonna help any.
I mean, probably not, but to prevent somebody from catching you immediately, maybe. But wait.
I mean, yeah.
You were gonna get Aya to catch you?
Mm-hmm. I asked her if she could adopt two of my old Pokemons.
Oh, is she gonna do it?
She said that she's gonna try.
I don't know much about your Pokemon, but Aya seems awesome. I think that any of mine besides Rocket would love to get caught by her.
Well, I just told her about Pearl and Diva, the two that are like in the shelter.
Are they the Vulpixes?
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm glad that she's trying to help out. That's awesome for you. Maybe you'll get to see your friends soon.
Yep. And when I see my friends, I'm also gonna let Aya catch me.
Ram kind of frowns, but says, "How are they anyway?"
I mean, from the description, they seem fine. She says with the quotation marks.
Ram, Ram's like, what does fine mean?
Well, they are being deemed non-adoptable because they want to stay together, and they get very hostile if they are not together.
Well,
and
that's
so they
fair.
are in the shelter.
Ram's like, well, they'll get out soon, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. And after we found out that maybe they are gonna be able to recognize me, I really want to meet them and see if they do indeed recognize me.
Yeah, I've actually got a favor to ask you. I need to mail something to my Lucario. Ram pulls out his pillowcase.
You want to see if he recognizes you too?
I kind of want to let him know that I'm okay. I heard that he's been training himself a little insanely, and I'm slightly worried about him. So if I could mail him the pillowcase and maybe send him a note that says I'm fine with it, then maybe he would calm down?
Or try to reach you?
That too. At least he could see me that way. Verify it. I could tell him where we're at.
Mm-hmm. Outside of character, I don't remember, who was he with?
He is with Roland, and his brother caught him. What is his brother's name?
Ah, yes, the two people that worked at the lab.
Yes.
That blow up.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it shouldn't be hard to send him something there. We just need a human proxy.
And you've got a phone, which is probably going to help a lot.
Oh, when I get a message from Aya to meet up with her, I can take your parcel too, unless you want to come too.
Ram's like, it'd be nice to see Aya. It'd be nice to see Reeve too. Yeah, I'll come with you. Might as well meet your friends too.
I might want to tell Aya to tell Reeve you're gonna be around too. Then maybe I'll stop investigating.
Maybe he'll just catch me if Aya's gonna catch you. I think he's already claimed dibs on me at the hospital.
Hey, do you want to ask Aya and Reeve?
I don't want to be caught right now.
No, do you want to ask? Yeah, that's exactly why I want to see if you want to ask them.
If they'll help with a mailing, heck yeah. But I'd like to see them, but not get caught.
Yeah, you should tell them.
Yeah.
And I offer the phone to him. Also, I keep on forgetting to ask Aya to just give me Reeve's contact outside of character.
Yeah, Ram's like, I just tell them that I'm gonna trust you to text Aya. I don't feel comfortable.
Aya gets an afternoon message asking if it's fine if Ram comes too. when we meet up.
There's a delayed response. Yeah, that should be fine. What about the rest of your friends?
Depends on the circumstance. Also, does Reeve want to catch Ram still? Things got a bit hectic during the explosion.
There's a short delay. Yeah, me and him talked about it. You said that he wanted... You said that when Ram was at the hospital, that's your Pikachu friend, right? Ram?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They said that when they were at the hospital, he found out that you guys didn't actually have a trainer and that you've been mooching at our house the whole time. He said that he basically called dibs on you, so no one in the on him, so no one in the hospital would try to catch him. There's a bit of a trainer's code, a respect between them, where if something like that's going on, other trainers will usually respect that. So he didn't want somebody being an opportunistic dick and trying to catch Ram while Reeve was in the middle of evacuating civilians.
Can you give me his phone?
He wanted to know more of the story, and Reeve is an ace trainer. He has an eye for talent. I think he was pretty interested in catching you guys, but once he started to look into things, something changed. Something he won't tell me about. I think he's still interested in Ram and maybe even catching him, but I think something about it is different.
Can you give me his number?
She sends you a number.
I save it as Reeve.
You guys really are in some trouble, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't wait for the trouble to stop. But I have obligations.
Does Ram know any of this conversation's going on?
Oh no, I'm in front of you. If you want to look at it, you can
Okay.
look at it.
Ram tells Titania to take a picture of him and Titania and send it to Aya. And Ram is pushing his face up into a like human-looking smile, like a big smile.
Can I get a Hope photobomb too?
Hope is on top of your head like a hat.
Yes.
Full puff mode.
And I send the photo over.
You have an EV2? That's adorable.
Yep. Yes, he is adorable.
Ram takes the phone and says, "This is Ram's Eevee," and then send.
I just
can't take
added to that pen.
You're like, you can't take him.
Oh, so you guys are having some fun out there too, huh? Good on you.
Yeah. I just send back a yeah. Fun. ...
Has no idea we have a plate from God.
I think
Yeah.
I think what she just implied completely overrips it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm still like just salvaging this old computer. I'll probably be out of that old basement when I'm done.
Um,
And I'm gonna see if I can get back those tools to Ram since I'm done.
I send a message to Reeve.
Okay, we will get
the,
to it, sir. We will. So
with the selfie of me, Ram, and the Eevee.
there's a delay.
with the message saying it's us. Save the number.
I've seen you talking with Aya already. But now you're sending me texts?
Yeah, just in case you wanted to speak.
Where are you?
I'm really not free to tell you that right now. We are safe.
Why can't you tell me?
Because it's not just us here. If I tell you, I'd be ruining. Fuck, I don't know the right word. I'd be.
You're doxing all
Yeah.
our friends' location.
Yeah, I will be doxing other friends' locations that don't really like humans.
Were you in the place before it blew up?
If Ram looks at Titania and just kind of gives her this look like, I don't think we should respond to that.
She sighs and says,
But it's
Look-
up to
look-
you. And Ram
"Look,
looks away.
Ring, I think it's better if you stay out of this. I know you're strong and your Pokemons are strong, but it's a lot."
I don't think you're as safe as you think you are.
"What do you mean?"
I think the AI is covering for you.
That would explain why I asked if I was captured.
I have encountered a lot of red tape, but there would be no reason to hide you if there wasn't something looking for you.
Oh no, there is something. There is probably a few somethings looking for us.
There's something looking for us. We're just really bad at hiding.
Laughing emoji.
He continues to text as if seriously. I accessed some files due to my ace ranking. I've done some police work that's made me some friends. A lot of the higher up information that's being blocked is stuff that only high ranking individuals in the government themselves would have access to in the first place.
She's gonna write. On the way back from the from Third Castle, we got attacked by a very strong person with with Pokemon powers and a bunch of very strong Pokemon. If we didn't get help, we would have been captured or worse. I understand that it's not a safe situation.
We should meet up.
Well, she says, "Well, talk to Aya about it." And also, I am pretty sure. And also, Ram doesn't want to be captured yet.
There is a delay. Fine.
And after he says, "Fine, I write. Well, we can still be friends. Your team is fun and nice."
I keep seeing a name come up though recently. Dr. Hawthorne.
I just ask good or bad.
There's a lot of something going on recently concerning Dr. Hawthorne. And every time I try to follow a lead on the things about you guys, it somehow always leads to him. It seems recent.
I'll keep that in mind then, if we run into him. Hawthorne is the guy that helped us in the fight, right? I never remember names.
Yes, that was him.
Yeah, so I say I'll keep that in mind if I run into him again.
You also know he was the altar specialist.
Yeah. I kind of remember that.
And he has our DNA.
Yup.
Hilarious. I could not
Yay.
be more elated about that fact.
I mean, the last thing I'm gonna send into him is that I think that they are trying to keep our existence hush-hush because of the circumstances about us being alive. I don't think you should dig into it too deep.
I've already been approached to not talk about things too much. That was kind of my tip-off point.
Well, stay safe. See you soon? Question mark.
There is a long pause before there's another thing. I noticed you were using our laptop.
Yeah. I say, yeah, I got my own phone now. Sorry.
You were smart enough to clear the search history, but for those who know a thing or two, that can be recovered.
Well, I didn't tell you anything.
We'll talk later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, yeah, incognito serves no fucking purpose. Not even clearing their fucking history serves any purpose. If somebody wants to find where you've been, they can. Especially somebody as high as
Yeah.
Rio. Well, see, it went great. I say to Ram.
Ram, looks at the dread plate like, yeah, great. I'm afraid that we're giving them too much information and they're all gonna get killed. But it could be the dread plate talking.
If we don't give them any information, then they might get killed searching for it. It's the more we can stay together, the more we can watch each other's back.
Ram nods a little bit, but says, I just wish they would stop digging before something happens.
I'm pretty sure that's not an option
Him and Clint
anymore.
both.
I mean, to be fair, if I was in their same circumstance, I'd do the same, even if I wasn't a combat trainer.
A mystery is afoot.
I must investigate. Well, good night, Ram.
Ram is like curled into Titania's fur, like, okay, good night.
Yeah, I mean, it's still cold as fuck because to my knowledge, we are still just inside of a tent. So you need to snuggle to me. I am the fox warmer.
1 fluff plus 2 fluff plus 3 fluff equals fluff.
Fluff, fluff, fluff. Well, I did more than I anticipated, and now I have also Reeves' number. Do I have a note?
I wonder if Reeve knows how to trace that phone signal. I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Oh, no.
Didn't say that his phone is untraceable.
I know they did. They gave you that phone specifically for that reason. So the moment he tries, he's going to get stonewalled again. Be like,
Again,
God, fucking
yeah.
damn it! What the fuck?
I can't get a W here. Even with the fucking Pokemon with a phone. Where is my notes?
But you're
Yeah.
giving him 2 locational pictures now.
No, the selfie is literally our 3 faces. Nothing else.
Uh huh. Okay,
Unless-
so
And also we are inside of a tent. So even if it wasn't that, it's just gonna be canvas.
true. So we do want to get to this eventually, especially with how much there will be to do. Marcus,
Yes.
you return Ram's tools after making the circuit board.
Uh-huh.
We're going to just go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to try cracking open that safe right now
Sure.
before we begin our journey?
Certainly.
How do you want to try to crack it open?
So, it was okay for me to take the Gearhead's like toolbox, right?
It doesn't belong to anybody.
And I'm going to take that home.
Who's going to stop you? The Trevenant it turned into?
And you say there's a wrench. There's a wrench and a hammer. What else is in there?
a really mean-looking chisel, a clamp, number of different sized long-headed screwdrivers, a socket wrench with a couple of different sockets.
Would it be possible for me to take the chisel and the hammer in the gap, so like where the door is?
You'd probably have more luck if you would make a little bit of a gap with the chisel and hammer and then switch to the crowbar. You might have better luck.
I'll do that.
Remember that we didn't want to break it, Marcus.
If you did the crowbar, you would probably break it because you're forcing it.
You can break it if you don't break it too hard. I don't know, can you put these things back on? Probably not.
No.
Like, I don't see another option other than just do that.
You don't remember the conversation you had in text?
Yeah.
I mean, I could work, but it's just...
There is acid plus
there's literally
super
so many,
earring.
there's so many other
Ram just
avenues that
lifting
were
the pins. I mean, that were the two main ways of not breaking the thing. To break it, you can literally do anything. You can punch a hole in it with your water powers.
Literally, we literally talked about this. Get rammed psychic it. Use a controlled flame with either Titania or Dash, probably Titania, or acid through it with fucking Smalls.
No, the acid was to clean the tumble and then get Gentle Heart to hear the pins.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So...
Ear pins.
I'll get the Smalls to help and do that and see what I can do. No, there.
You want me to use some acid to de-rust this thing?
Yes.
This thing's pretty solid. Hopefully there's enough left of it on it. Well, you might have rusted shut and sealed it. Yeah, it's possible. But how are we going to open it after that? You just going to sit here and turn this thing for the next 5 days?
I tap my toolbox and say, I got some stuff.
What, do you have a stethoscope? You're making things a lot harder. We literally have like an Audino in that freaking place, not like right over there.
Well, we could do that, yes.
I mean, we could even get Ram to open it psychically.
I'd like to see if I can have someone to have Gentleheart with her sensitive hearing to do the help me.
You want to crack it open yourself for the practice, huh? I suppose. You won't always have that mouse around. That's not a threat.
I
Just saying, you can't always be together.
I narrow my eyes at him. I'm going to pick up that safe and I'm going to bring it over.
Oh, fine then. Jeesh.
Because I'm just
Gentleheart
a
looks
Chad
up.
move.
Gentleheart looks up as you open the door. Oh, is there? What are you carrying?
It is safe.
I can see that.
I'm trying to open this. I'm going to de-rust this with some acid, and I might need your hearing to see if I can open it.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm going to put it down on the desk, and I'm going to have Smalls do the saying.
Smalls will spit some acid, and it melts through the rust much faster than the steel. And as a result, it's mostly cleaned off.
Indian, I'm going to put my hand on the dial after it's safe to touch and say, okay, if you hear clicking, tell me.
Click, 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 click. Yeah, it's clicking.
What's the sound when it does when you do it right?
No, it's more like she can hear so good that she hears every single turn of the tumble.
Yeah, she's too good at it. Okay, if you hear a louder...
Yeah, I think that she needs to listen for the louder click.
I mean, you get what I mean, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
And so I'm going to do that.
And something happened. That one sounded a little different.
You should probably listen for that.
Okay. And you repeat this a few times until you have the full thing. You do bork it at one point when you spin too fast and she's too slow to respond. But after a while, there's a much louder click that even you can hear. And Gentleheart looks a little disappointed. Wow, really? That's not very secure at all.
To be fair, it was there for like years, so if it's open, I'm gonna open it.
If I knew that's how they worked, then I could crack it in like 20 seconds.
Probably. I'm gonna open this thing up.
Not all human things are like this, are they? Just look complicated. You open it, and you see a safe with a couple of old things. You see a gold ring with an emerald in it. What looks like someone's an old passport. That's the leather is very faded from time, even in the sealed box. There appears to be a stash of some emergency money.
Money.
And on the bottom shelf, there's a couple of boxes and something laying there.
Gun.
Yes, gun. Oh my god, it's a gun!
Yes, it's a gun.
It's a gun! Woo! Yeah, baby! Time to untap.
Yeah.
Alright, now shoot Gentleheart right now.
I mean, Gentleheart is a tank. I should probably fucking survive.
I'm going to look at this and he'll be like, "Oh, I was right. It had."
She kind of frowned. I don't know if I like that reaction. Is that a weapon? I haven't personally fucked with many humans, so
I'm going to take a look at this revolver. What is it?
Smith & Wesson 700.
It's in Weston 700. Whoa.
Not the Smith & Wesson 500. That's an entirely different monster.
And there's some ammo for it, right? Where I found it.
Yeah. The revolver itself is unloaded.
As it should be.
And you find a box of about 60 shots.
60.
Total?
Holy shit.
And how much does this thing hold?
5. Well,
5?
6 actually. I'll get back to you exactly what kind of gun it is. My memory was failing me. There isn't a Smith & Wesson 700, but I remembered something that I'm trying to reference. But I'll get back to it. It's a revolver.
Which did I get my?
Your logic?
Mm-hmm.
Cracking over the safe? No.
Oh. Not even after doing all that.
Seeing a gun for the first time and his brain just goes ooga.
You recognize what it is. And in all honesty, I think it would be fair to say that you do remember how to use it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more of the human focus in this particular game, so I'll knock that down a little bit.
Oh.
You recognize what a gun is. You can recognize what a computer is. You can recognize what a freaking generator is. You can recognize a gun. You know how to use a gun. You're using tools. You know what? Fuck it. This whole actually whole time probably worth a fourth.
Neat.
Yes.
Finally. Awesome.
You don't even evolve again, so you don't have to lose it like Ram.
Okay, now start whining about your fifth.
Nah.
I will.
There's a very, very few things that actually require 5. 4 is that break point.
But
Or-
5 logic would be pretty fucking funny, don't you think?
It also means that they've hit the threshold for their half logic stuff, being 2 points. But Gentleheart looks at you a little concerned.
He's a proposal. He's
Also, you find 5,000 Poké Dollars.
5. I can use this?
Yeah.
What else is money for?
The
I'm
Poké Dollar
going to-
hasn't changed.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for the one with the phone so I can get what I would want.
Yoink.
Covet it? Dude, you could literally just say, I use Magician, and then it popped into your hand.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh, right, I forgot.
I took it by the throat and shanked it multiple times and threw it off the cliff into the ocean below where it belonged.
Hey, that wouldn't happen if you
I had to get fucking Cobbett to be able to keep on the bullshit.
Yeah, Noah, read the Pokedex entry. Shut up, Barry.
And I was like, wow, this ability is kind of fucking brutal when you're not fighting just Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have
yes,
a weapon.
oh, where'd
You
it go?
don't have a weapon, and you don't have a weapon.
Oh, that's a shotgun in your hands? It's mine now. You like it?
Now I just need to use Covet.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, you have a revolver, and it did have its holster with it that's meant to go on a belt. Thankfully, you have a belt.
I immediately clip it on my belt.
Where are you going to keep that ammo? By the way, you did make sure to remember the combination, and you can close the safe and continue to use it.
I'm going to take it home and I'm going to... Like, what? I can't take all 60 bullets?
I mean, do you want to just carry all 60 bullets on your person? That's fine.
Didn't you guys say we wanted to go to Third Castle after this? Maybe don't bring the gun there.
I mean, I don't need to go to their castle now. I have
We
an
don't need to go
actual...
to duty anymore. We don't.
Okay, wait, so we don't want to go there anymore?
I mean, I still want to go talk with Mims.
Well, Mims is gonna find us anyway. I feel like that's just a given, but...
We
Mims
need to
does
see
not
what
seem
happens. We need to see what happens at the festival.
You know what?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that festival invited basically everyone in the area, and during the disaster at Third Castle, a lot of Pokemon left the city.
Yeah?
You never know. A big fall festival like that might be just the kind of place for a mischievous Zora to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But by the way, I was thinking because I only do that, and I think I should probably just try and attempt at making the gold powder anyways, because having it is better than not having it.
Why are you making it into powder?
Because I want it as
Otherwise,
pure, I want it as pure as possible.
I'd probably need a card, but if I could buy a phone with this cash somehow I do it.
Does that like completely fucking botch its retail value?
Hmm?
What, the
No,
gold?
you want the gold to be as pure as possible. You can just melt it and then make it into whatever once it's dust.
If you want, you could try to have, just before you go, since they will have a little bit of free time left, requests that Zerzan turn the gold ore into some bars.
I prefer the dust right now.
Okay.
Why?
You have 1 gold ore. Let me double check. Yep, just 1.
Only one? Dang.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to smash this thing into a fine powder?
I'm gonna go to our red friend, the Shizor. I don't remember his name. Is it Fortress? I don't
Barricade.
remember.
Barricade.
And
They look to you.
ask him to just pincer it, like crunch it.
You hand
That's
him a
fine.
rock, it's like, say, crush this. He kind of raises his eyebrow. Why?
It has gold in it. I need it as fine as you can make it. And I open my bag in here.
Okay. You see them take it in their claw and reposition a little bit so it's that deep. So they have a really good grip on it. And with a squeeze, they were able to crush it effortlessly. But a lot of it is still big chunks.
I mean, I give it to him again like a few times until it's sand.
You repeat this process, this distraction. Whatever. You guys are weird, but every time people have played along, something interesting has happened. So
Thank you very much.
you now have a powder that is mostly stone.
Yup. I go and pen it.
Roll me clever tools.
Oh boy. So it's literally just clever. +1. Can I lucky chant?
If you want to.
I very much need it.
If you've never gone panning before, yeah.
I mean, she knows like the basic of how panning works because she watches TV.
You're gonna want to rely on that then, huh? Clever logic.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
3, 4,
Hey, boy.
5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus lucky chant as I sing it to myself. Oh boy, I needed it. I can use it. There we go. Maximum successes. Panning.
You do this, and you're like, man, this is easy. I expected it to be a lot harder than this. As you look at the majority of the dust and gravel and sand is washed away, and you now look at a fine gold dust.
Mm-hmm. Do we have like spare bags? I'm pretty sure we have spare bags somewhere. Where to keep this dust?
You actually see Smalls come up with their own pack on their back. I saw you take the gold, and then you took a pan. He kind of looks in the pan. Oh shit. I thought you would be like fucking it up over here. My bad.
Well, I sometimes not fuck up, okay? Lucky chant helps.
Oh, you can fucking manipulate the threads of fate. I guess skill is irrelevant. I figured I knew what you were doing, considering what's coming up. So I got this. He reaches into his bag and pulls out a glass bottle with a cork in it.
Oh, you found a glass bottle? That's super. Hugs
Yeah.
Hugs
You know
the spider.
Pick up the spider.
Yeah. Pet
What?
the spider.
You pet spider. All right, thanks. Jeez. I did some digging up around that place you guys were at. There was more stuff just buried in the ground. Some more bottles. Most of them are broken, but not all.
What place?
You know that place? Ram said you hid some sort of demon rock in there at some point.
Oh, that place. Yes. Oh, you found a bottle there?
More than that, I found the pipe leading to a bunker.
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
know what the bunker is?
Not a clue, and I don't think we're going to get anywhere to find it until we get a bunch of shovels over there.
Oh.
That or something that can dig.
I mean, we have people that can dig. Probably not a good idea during winter, though.
He's right.
And probably
He's
not
right.
a good idea to lead everyone to the little
Well,
base.
we need to keep an eye. Oh, we need to keep an eye out for a Diglett. She says, chuckling.
He shudders a little. Something about those freak me out.
Anyways, thanks for the bottle.
Yeah, gold dust in a bottle. Try not to lose it.
Nope. I figured that having it is better than not having it. If we are gonna trade with humans, we might be able to either see some or be able to go back to Third Castle after the festival.
They tilt their head. You expect to see some humans at the festival?
I mean, from what I know, some places have humans in them, some tribes. I have no idea which ones are, what kind of humans they are.
Okay. Just wasn't really expecting that. I'll see you later, I guess.
It's more for the after festival. If nothing goes terribly wrong.
Oh yes, because things never go wrong around us.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me fucking rephrase that. Nothing ever goes wrong around you. You guys.
Yeah, I know. Hey, at least before things go wrong, we might be able to get some fun. And friends.
Yeah. That's something that you don't seem to have too much trouble doing. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Having friends is never a problem.
Sometimes you're gonna have too many friends. Sometimes you're gonna have friends that don't want with other friends, and then you have to be the awkward in between because you don't want friends fighting friends, but they hate each other. Oh well, they hate. I think Rand might have
to be the in between.
Rand might have to stop one of his step parents from murdering someone. That's a little awkward.
Yeah, I know about that. It's gonna be. Ooh. I hope they don't get tossed out.
Yeah. So bye.
Bye.
They scuttle.
Mm-hmm. I need another thingy. Where the fuck is here?
So. I think we've gotten a few things covered, but time to ask some logistical questions before we take a break and we can continue. So, who are you going to be taking with you?
I'm not gonna bring the stone.
Didn't we say Smalls and
a wild card, which can be Hope?
I mean, yeah.
Because there is literally nobody in our team, unless we want to bring the one of the bunnies with us.
I mean, I feel like Hope could use the
socialization.
Yeah.
Hopefully not backstab. And hopefully not backstabization.
There's definitely going to be backstabization.
All right. So, Hope and Smalls will join you. And we will take a small break here. And when we come back, it's time.
Do we get Valor taxing us to Radiant Hollow?
You get more than Valor. As you start to gather towards the entrance of the village, on the day everyone was supposed to leave, there's a lot of murmuring around. Some of excitement, some of confusion, some of concern. But nonetheless, those that were going to go to represent the village have stepped up, along with you guys, who made it quite animately obvious to everyone around that you were equally interested. So you were considered as part of the Misty Grove tribe's entourage. And when you meet up,
Oh yes, Blue. It's time to down smash a cunt.
Oh, yep.
Galand. And many
Or
eyes. Hey, many eyes is a god. Many Valor are the right idea to bring many eyes with.
I'm probably one of the first to meet them, I guess, and I'm going to say, so, we go. We leaving now?
Why are you one of the first to meet him?
Because he lives close to the exit.
because he's the
Closer.
biggest and draws the most attention.
Yeah! Brazil.
I'm going to take off my backpack, unstrap something from my belt, and put it in the bag. And zip it up.
Are you ready to go? This is bound to be quite the event. This is your first time to Radiant Hollow, isn't it?
Yes.
You didn't stop there when you went to the third castle. I guess the reputation might have intimidated you a little. Well, if you're ready, we're going to head out.
It's more like we blazed through the water in half the time it would take us by walking. I mean, I greet everyone normally.
Many eyes waves.
I'm very hyperactive and humming.
I decided to bring our warriors and one of our caretakers, more or less, along. See, can't do something productive here in the midst of trying to make sure nothing explodes.
Mm-hmm.
You see Gallant kind of look over at Valor. Why the heck are they inviting everyone again? Doesn't they realize that some of us hate each other? Yeah, if you want my guess, I think they might be trying to instigate something. That doesn't sound too out of character for Shaman, but I don't know what their deal. I don't know what they're trying to do about it. Why? Maybe this really is just a party. Who knows?
Titania's gonna chime in and say, well, maybe if they want to instigate something in a controlled environment.
It's possible.
Also, outside of character, who were the ones coming from the Pure Hand tribe? The Luxrays and the Doggos?
The Luxrays and the Doggos are their own packs. They are independent.
Ah, independent. Okay. Who comes from
They
the
were
Pure
invited.
Hand?
They were invited as well.
Who lives in the Pure Hand then? We were told. I don't remember.
You weren't told. You were told about Broken Mountain. You were told about the cult. You were told about the Greatwood Warriors. Even a little bit about the witches, and a little bit about the Rolling Grasslands, but very little about the Pure Hunt. As a matter of fact, it's into question whether or not they'll even be there.
No, it's more because when we were talking about going to the Hidden Thorns tribe, we talked about the Pure Hunt and who the fuck was there. That's not recent, it's way back.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well.
I think the only thing that we knew about them is that they actually hunt. Like
They like
they
to fight.
hunt nobly. Like they like to hunt things that are worth hunting. They don't like to hunt
They're
things that are
your
super
typical-
low.
No. They're your typical, proud warrior tribe.
Yeah.
Honorable to a fault, likes a good fight.
Okay, fine. If you don't remember either gem of who specifically lives there, it's fine. Then.
Oh yeah. So they are a warrior tribe, and they put a lot of emphasis on playing fair. They kind of have an honor to them, but it's kind of a brutal honor.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it is that when you become an adult, this is kind of out of character, but one of the traditions inside the tribe is that when you grow into an adult, you're only allowed to eat something that you've killed yourself.
Mm.
The community food stores are only really for an emergency.
I mean, ideally, yeah.
That's yeah. They put a lot of it. They're scary and they will hunt you down, but they will quote unquote play fair. It will be a test of wit and strength, not deception.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they play fair and square. It's a brutal world out there. Not everyone has a bunch of chances.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's more to it, but that's the gist.
Just okay. No, nothing then. Sorry for taking.
If you're ready, we can get going. It shouldn't
Let's
take
go.
us long. There is a path, kind of a path, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Not get any younger, so let's go.
Someone roll me a d6. It's going to take you about.
I will.
It'll take you a day and a
Right.
half to get there.
You already rolled your d6s when you were scavenging.
Which I left those at home.
Oh, I'm sure. I just want to get you guys into Radiant Hollow. There's a lot of things we can still cover in text when I actually do it, which is busy. Halloween, you know how it was.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want to get married on Halloween
Why? But okay.
to make us cavers suffer.
Because marriage is the greatest horror of them all.
Not wrong. Good point. I didn't think about it like that. The ultimate Halloween party.
Why do you want your marriage thingy to be on the same day as another festivity? Just asking to get less presents.
I'm going to need.
So it's easy to remember.
They'll cover their own food, but I'll need half the food from you over that 2 days travel, which is 10.
10.
10.
There we go.
They're adding their own 10. I'm assuming you spice it up a little.
Yep, I cook.
They greatly appreciate it. Your value to the tribe has increased.
Hey, they have been eating cooked food from me for a week at least, as I was teaching Reed.
Yep. Everyone appreciates the cook. It's one of the there's two people you don't fuck with on a ship. That's the quartermaster and the chef.
Mm-hmm. But generally, you don't fuck with the one that brings you food.
What about the captain?
The captain is a given.
Okay.
But arguably, I would rather mess with the captain than the cook. The captain will fire me. And I'm off the ship. Then I don't have to worry about it anymore.
The cook will add you to his meal.
Ideally, if you are in good standing with the rest of the people on the ship, you cannot give a fuck about the commander, the captain.
Mm-hmm.
And after a bit of days travel, you enter a new kind of territory. One that the others leading you seem to be familiar with. As you see a massive tree in the distance as you start to get close.
Wow.
And you hear Valor looks over their shoulder and grins at you. I know this is all serious and stuff, but this place is pretty great. Honestly, I'd advise you guys to just chill out and have a little fun. This place has lots of cheer.
I can plan on it.
I'm the tribe leader here. I'm the one trying to be the negotiator. He kind of seems a little glum about that. You leave it to me, and if things start to get a little interesting, you'll probably find out on your own. Now, he gestures as you get a little closer. Welcome to Radiant Hollow, our illustrious shaman's attempts to mimic humans.
Let's see how well he did.
And then you're like, oh fuck. It does look.
As you get close, you come across what looks less like a village by their standpoint, and more, well, less like a tribe and more like a village.
I mean, it looks like a city with all those huts.
As you, let's see, where did your token go? I guess I must have put it in the bag by accident. Yep.
Yeah, because there is only these ones. And this one. And this one over here.
And I'm seeing these buildings don't have doors, do they?
Let me get to that. This is where you enter from. As you get close, the density of Pokemon increases more and more until you almost hear the hustle and bustle that you heard in Third Hollow in the distance, faintly, all around you.
Third Hollow.
As you walk into the town proper, this tree is even bigger than it looks on the map. This big guy. And as you look around, you see huts and teepees and a little bit of stonework. And lots of trees and lots of Pokemon. It's basically almost like you're back in Third Castle, except everyone was kicked back into the Stone Age a little bit, and all the humans were replaced with Pokemon. There's a lot of excitement in the air. And the smell of food in the air. You notice that there is a blend of both herbivores and carnivores around, and they don't seem too concerned about each other right now.
Yeah, food.
Don't have to worry about getting eaten if everyone is full.
That's true.
True.
True. Based in fact.
Valor waves at you. I'm going to go check in on some old friends. Why don't you go explore a little?
Alright, have fun with that.
You have fun with it, and I look around and I see these places don't have doors. I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of impressive, but what kind of guys y'all do not have doors on houses?
I don't know, people who don't care about their privacy.
The thing is, like, what's the point of doors? Every person here probably can break through one in half a second.
Not to mention, by your standards, they're all naked.
Fuck the doors.
Ram
Even
is gonna...
And then she says, like, even for my house, I'm working on getting something that makes noise when somebody enters. All right, I should have probably asked Weaver for my spool of thread.
Well, I guess I don't have any privacy while I'm here.
Where is it? I did this so I can be like, remember to ask Weaver about the thread.
Oh my god. Just Marking down all the points of interest. Okay. That makes things easy.
I guess I will start going off my own, a little bit of my own.
I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do, but you're saying that you're bothered by places without a door. This is the only place with a door.
I know, it's sad.
I mean,
Gary's probably gonna stay near Ram to make sure he doesn't do anything fucking stupid.
Ram's gonna
Technically-
stay.
Record is a little.
Ram's gonna stay next to Blue to make sure Blue doesn't do anything stupid.
Well, shit.
I'm gonna go over this bridge and I'm going to take a look around from this bridge.
Ram's gonna look over at Blue and say, "Hey, so you're technically off duty right now, right?
Yeah.
Show me the town. I've never been here before."
He kind of watches Marcus go off. I'm sure he'll be fine. Sure.
Ram looks concerned at Marcus, but follows Blue,
I
trying
had
to prevent
watch the-
Right behind him.
Move me where I should be, but I'm going towards there.
Okay. You're just going a little bit ahead of the group. They would be going that way anyway. Marcus, inside
Yes.
alerts, and I'll get back to you. First of all, the group walks down this path, and it is a path.
Like a proper path.
Yeah. As you can see here. Proper, like, sandy paths. They gesture towards this as you walk past. That's an entrance into the underground. There's a couple of pockets underneath the city for ground types or diggers or storage, a bunch of stuff. It can be a bit of a labyrinth if you don't know where you're going, though. They gestured down over here. That is the one of the places that they've built dedicated to guests. We're probably going to be staying in one of them. Doesn't look like there's too many filtering around it right now, but it's likely that a bunch of the other tribes might be around this area. We should probably stay on our toes.
Ram stares at Blue. Uh-huh.
And he gestures to the north. You see that big bush-like building with the door on it?
Looks nice.
Yeah, that's where their apothecary lives. That's kind of their gentle heart. And their old rundown Pokemon Center. Only it's not. I'm not really sure how they built it like that. Honestly, it's like they put a whole bunch of sticks together, tied it together, and a bush vine grew on it. Probably some shaman trickery.
Who's the apothecary?
The apothecary is a Ribombi by the name of Spring Flowers.
Hmm.
Might want to talk to them at some point, although they probably have their hands full right now.
Ram makes a mental note. That is a place to look.
As you walk past the biggest tree you've ever fucking seen, ever, period.
Yep.
No question.
That's
It
what I wanted to
reaches
say.
it reaches high into the clouds, and there's an almost different atmosphere around it. Literally.
Nani?
Very locus. No.
There's an energy to this place. As the tree doesn't even seem to be turning fall colors yet, as some of the leaves gently fall from it. There is an aura to this place. there's definitely something going on. And in front of the tree is a stone statue of uncanny likeness of a massive Pokemon. 13 feet without the horns. A statue of Xerneas. Hard not to recognize them. They stand on a pedestal, and you can see that there is a shrine built around this place, and a lot of offerings all around this tree. And there's a Pokemon here that seems to have an almost religious-like garb to them that goes about monitoring the place and talking to some people. And they seem to have taken notice of you, but are waiting for you to approach if you want to. They seem to be rather busy speaking with many guests as they come to leave their respects to simply visit the shrine or make offerings of their own.
Nice.
Here they are.
Ram resists so hard pulling out the Pokedex.
Razzle dazzle.
Nice.
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
Well, if I can, I would approach it.
I mean, you can pull out that Pokédex, you never know.
Don't do it. Resist the urge.
As you... Hey, you guys were the danger things to scan with that thing.
Hey.
The rest... And it's offline right now, remember?
Yeah, but... What are the people around us gonna think? Well, that Pokemon is a fucking Pokedex. He must have robbed some fucking poor dude. Well, sucks to suck.
There's quite a people filtering around. I mean, Ram, to be perfectly frank, if you're going to resist the urge to scan everything with the Pokédex that you want to scan with the Pokédex, you're going to completely lose your mind by the end of this tour. By the end of your time here.
Do it behind like a building or something.
Ram, like, make sure the sound is off. So we can...
Titania walks up to this Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
As, Ram, you suddenly pull out the Pokédex. And it dings as it scans the Pokemon briefly. There it is. Paradise, the celebration Pokemon.
Paradise.
How is that spelled?
Paradise. Paradise.
Oh, Paradise. Okay.
Oh.
The celebration Pokemon. Fire Fairy. This Pokemon has earned many admirers due to their flamboyant, luminous I just had the word, damn it. Plumage. Yes. Despite the fires that burn in a dazzling display of color, the fires will do no harm. It is said that only the wicked of hearts can be burned by Paradise's flame.
Ram looks at Aerie.
The Pokemon is considered sacred by some cultures and has flourished as a result. Unfortunately, The incubation of their eggs takes an exceedingly long time, though the Pokemon is itself very long-lived, making repopulation efforts somewhat slow to start out. It is noticed as being quite friendly, but is also capable of bursts of aggression should it feel threatened. Not to be taken lightly. And for just FYI, that is to scale.
Bean. Tiny.
Tiny Deathbird.
Small boy. Look at him.
Ram's gonna walk up to it now that he's like, okay, it's not gonna murder me.
I'm walking
Burn
up
me.
to it too, but I'm just standing there awkwardly because this thing is so magnificent.
And it's gonna burn you.
I mean,
Ram,
Ability. Its ability is super luck
You're coming home with us now.
and
we already have somebody with super luck.
and phosphorescent.
Yeah.
Phosphorus.
We need a connect thing. Marcus, get the zip ties.
I don't have them.
Do you want to take closer what a phosphorescent is?
Yes. Ram is
Stab with
clicking.
light type.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Nice.
Good burb to have. Replace Titania.
Titania, and followed by everyone else a little bit shortly afterward, it makes a short bow to you as you come. Greetings, is this your first time at the shrine? I've never seen you before, or anything really like you, for that matter.
Yes, it's the first time here. I was curious about this giant tree and the statue and everything.
This is a shrine to Xerneas, and the tree you see before you is one of the fledgling trees of life that have been seeded in the world since the Great Disaster. Our Lord Shaman decided to build up a village around the tree, and I must say it has worked out far better than even I thought it would.
The place does indeed look peaceful.
I am Razzle Dazzle. I am the caretaker of this shrine. You are welcome here so long as you do not cause any trouble. And be respectful to those here and to the shrine.
Absolutely. My name is Titania.
Cracking up.
What the fuck?
You can't-
And seeing that the otters are crawling behind me, I just step aside and let the otters talk too.
It tilts their head at Ram. You're an odd one, too.
Okay, so I was totally muted. Ram says, hi, my name's Ram. It's nice to meet you. Big tree I got here? He says awkwardly, just realizing he's talking to a stranger.
Yes, it is, in fact, a big tree.
Ram feels exceedingly dumb. And just kind of like, okay, I'll be nice. And
But it isn't any ordinary tree. Those that stay under it find themselves blessed. And the leaves are known to bring good luck, but only if you did not take them by force. Its sap is also a powerful medicine.
Oh. Ram looks very curious.
But the truly special thing is its flowers. You should come and see it come spring.
That seems like a wonderful idea.
Ram nods, just like,
Looks for falling leaves.
Ram's like, I looks over at Titania like, I'm definitely gonna come back here and chill under this tree at some point. Need to refill my luck gauge.
Yeah, I like good luck. And again, I don't have things trying to kill me every 5 seconds, so my luck isn't that down.
This
Ram-
place does feel rather soothing.
Ram's gonna
What does one offer to the shrine?
Thanks, gifts, food, treasures.
Pokemon sacrifices?
Not usually, no.
Ram offers a
Wait, what? Not usually?
That was a while ago. I'd rather not bring it up.
No, that's completely fair.
There,
Oh, Ram, are we sacrificing you?
on occasion, they've gotten, eggs have been brought here.
What?
Oh, abortion.
No. They set them at the base of the tree, eggs that lack parents or homes or are lost, and under the tree's protection, they hatch. It's said that those that are born into the world this way are blessed.
Mm.
So those who are unwilling, who cannot take care of their kin, but unwilling or unable to do so, sometimes bring them here.
Yeah.
Is that what a lot of the population here comes from?
Some, not all. As if to prove that there might be more going on than usual, it seems that most who are born in such a way have a bit of an adventurous tick to them.
Are there any eggs there now?
You kind of look over and you do see on what is perhaps the biggest and most ornate of the shrines, with a very large pillow on it, a small clutch of varied eggs.
Ram is gonna look at Razzle Dazzle like, is it okay if I go inspect the eggs?
That is perfectly fine.
Ram's gonna go check on the eggs and make sure they like seem okay. He's gonna go, check to ensure that they're safe.
They seem exceedingly well cared for. Matter of fact, as you look around, you feel a bit of a warmth coming from it, and as you look up, you see a hanging brazier, not unlike... Oh, there goes steam. You see a hanging brazier, not unlike the one you saw at Kindle's house. As presumably a firestone or something along that lines keeps this whole shrine warm, despite it being outdoors.
By the way, can you upload that map to the maps, by the way?
Yeah, so we can like actually have vision. I like having vision.
Yeah, for like the 15 minutes it takes for it to get back up.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to leave an offering, but it's literally just an empty offering because I have nothing to ask for.
Aries gonna go to Razzle Dazzle. She's very casual. She like has her hands behind her head, like laying back. Like, so, you guys seem pretty set in your roots. You got any gospels to preach me?
They chuckle. Some, but I think you're here for the party.
Oh, that's no fun.
I think I'll leave it there.
Is there anything of note to check in this place? Like, except the shrine and all of the things that look out of place?
The shops. The shops.
Dang it. I had all those objective markers to assist you with this.
I think you already know where I'm going.
Are you beelining it?
You're skipping all of the events to the computer or the ship, one of the two.
Nope.
If you're going to Project Eden, you're going to get rudely interrupted. But Blue gestures for you to guys follow. You can come back here once I've finished giving you the tour. Spend all the time you want. Razzle Dazzle has a lot to share. That I do. It's good to see you again, Blue. Hopefully this time you won't leave on such grim terms. Yeah. Promise.
No, hold on. Do you want to elaborate?
Ram raises suspicious eyebrow at Blue.
Blue looks a little on the spots. And he kind of looks over to Razzle Dazzle for help. Who chuckles. Oh, don't concern yourselves. He just got a little tipsy last time he was here.
That kind of
goodness.
person, huh? Okay.
He found himself in the shrine cuddling the eggs. Caused a bit of a panic. But we
Aw.
resolved it.
Ram makes the biggest aw noise he can manage.
Yeah, it's done. Like, aw.
Adorable.
Blue looks like they want to shrink on the spot.
If not blasphemous.
Ram looks at Blue like, I think Bubble and Float would be jealous.
Razzle Dazzle just seems to chuckle a little bit more. If there's anything you need, I'll be here.
And if my uncle causes any problems, let me know.
Will do. Oh, can we go now?
Just a little more hazing. No, we can go now.
Zerzan,
Yeah,
if I recall, you rolled 2 successes?
yeah.
Looking around, you're across a large wooden bridge. It's a little rudimentary, but it's solid as you step across it. And below you is a gently meandering along river, a fairly wide one, in fact. And you can see shadows underneath the water moving around in there. And as you look across, you can see that there's something of a small lake located in the center of town, bigger than the one back at
Back home.
yeah. The bridge offers you a little bit of elevation to see around. There's a lot of trees here. This is literally a village interspaced with plant life. And the green roofs of the top of these houses seems to be either vines or moss. That is to say that it is alive still and blends in well with the trees. From the sky, it would not be immediately obvious that there was much here were it not for the buildings that do exist and the giant fucking tree. To the north, you see some sort of like basically town square equivalent with a patio in the middle of it. There's also seems to be a few buildings here that aren't necessarily residences, but what they are isn't exactly obvious. They don't really have signs. Further down the way, you see something that gives you the very, very gives you a kind of impression of some sort of school. You can't really make it out too much from here.
Oh shit.
To your right, you see 2 things poking up above the trees, although it's on a hill a little ways away. Some sort of stone temple that you can only assume might probably belong to the host of this gracious place, and an old building of some kind, definitely of human make, but you can't really make out much other than its roof.
So,
Its architecture doesn't really ring any bells.
but this is my attention.
Hmm?
But that gets my attention.
It does.
Yep.
And continuing on, I unfortunately will have to go in 30 minutes. Just FYI, that's what I'm getting distracted by. But continuing, where would you like to go from here, Zerzan, before I switch back to the other group?
I'm just gonna make a beeline towards that human building because my curiosity has been piqued, massively piqued.
As you start to head that way, you definitely notice to your immediate left is some sort of plaza kind of area, very natural kind of plaza area. And damn it, this is where I would really like to have the map up. Let me see if it's working again.
Looks like it.
All right, the game is loading. Hey, you're not black. Okay. Oh, for a second there, it looked like they had turned themselves onto the GM role. I was like, wait.
No, I wouldn't do that. Not intentionally.
All right, so Zer, you're already loading in. Everyone else can join in as well.
Yeah.
But you can definitely see there's a few things you notice. First of all, is a little bit of there's laughing.
So I'm like right here.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, right there. And there are three things I'll point out to you before you proceed. Then we'll switch back to the others. As you look over to your left to the central plaza area, this right here,
Mm-hmm.
you see a couple of buildings that look like public outpost of some kind. There seems to be some things meandering along, and in front of them you see tables with food available. Seems that this is where the smells are coming from. And you see a number of Pokemon making merry.
I like Fjord.
I think I need to go early, actually, as much as I hate to say
that's
it.
completely
That's
fair. That's
fine.
completely fair, Silas. Don't worry.
Yeah, go do your thing.
This would actually be a good time to do a lot of tech stuff anyway.
True.
Sorry, but I do
Go
need
do
to
your
go.
thing.
It's fine.
Do your thing. Come on.
We made progress. I actually fucking got you into this damn town.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the
job.
session at least, though.
Yeah.
I got my gun.
Oh boy,
I got
I
it.
can't
Loading.
wait to requisition it.
Oh boy. Bye, everybody.